Okay, let's see how this is working, shall we? I'm very excited about this. Let me give it a moment to... There we go. It's working. There's a little bit of a delay because there's always a little bit of a delay. So I just want to make sure everything's working. Hi guys. Nice to see y'all. I was gonna do a sound check, but I can't do a sound check because it's there's no sound. All right. So I'm very, very excited. Let me, probably gonna flash there for a second. Let me move the chat over so I can actually view it. There we go. All right, let's see here. Let's get this all set up while we're waiting for... Running on caffeine? I don't know, is this? Oh, it is. I'm running on the Balam Garden Alumni Cup today. I'm very excited about that, by the way. There's a new patch for Stardew, don't forget that. I'm very excited about that, actually. I played a couple hours already, or a couple years into the new patch, so I know what's going on. Let's see, what's the farm name? What is my favorite thing? Let's see. Well, obviously cats are my favorite thing. There's a bunch of new cats, by the way. Let's see here. I'm gonna do the black cat. And, do I have enough? I do not, really, I don't have enough. Sure, we'll do Starry Farm, just to match our, there's new cats! There's a black cat, so I think the orange cat, and the gray cat, and the orange cat was the same. There's this white cat that's, like, really fluffy, and there's a black cat, and I think there's some new dogs too, but I've never done the dogs. Also, you can get multiple animals now. I know that much. Let's see, what is my favorite thing? I'm gonna be tasting that whenever I eat the star drop. Let's do strawberries. And also, let's do the new farm, because there's a new farm called the Meadowlands Farm. So there's bluegrass, which I think you can get later in the game, and it starts with something different. So let's try it out. You should start a new farm. Try the Meadowlands Farm. I played with it a little bit, and I actually really liked it. Yes, you can own all of the cats. As far as I know, you can actually get every single animal now, so let's go with that. I'm gonna do bright green eyes. So, random thing, in real life, people think I have blue eyes, but I don't. Yes, dozens of cats. I'm down for this. Who doesn't have dozens of cats? You know what, I haven't seen the intro in a while, so let's watch the intro. All right, black cat, that's me, I think, on me, and we're gonna do the Meadowlands Farm, so let's go. Let's start this out. I haven't seen the intro in probably the last 20 games that I've started. And for my very special granddaughter. Is that grandma there on the... Also, why does he have a sword? There's a Junimo! I've never noticed that. I want you to have this sealed envelope. No, don't open it yet. Have patience. It has been so long. That bed is just as bad as I remember. Oh my goodness. There will come a day when you feel crushed by the burden of modern life. I'm also feeling crushed by the burden of modern life. And your bright spirit will fade before a growing emptiness. How did he know? Did he like plan for me to end up at Joja Cola and like hating everything? I don't know. When that happens, my dear, you'll be ready for this gift. Spot the Easter eggs. Yes! Now let Grandpa rest. Well, that's depressing. Some odd years later. Cat ready already? Yes! Nihilism is kind of how I go. Look at this! Look at this micromanagement. Let's see. We've got the normal people working, somebody who got fired, the cowboy guy that everybody hates during, like, meetings because you know that guy talks a lot. the token black guy. Unfortunately, I worked in a department that was kind of a thing. You know, they diversified. That looks like your work. Oh no. All right, let's open the envelope. Dear Calf, if you're reading this, you must be in dire need of a change. The same thing happened to me long ago. I'd lost sight of what mattered most in life, real connections with other people and nature. So I dropped everything and moved to the place I truly belong. I've enclosed in the deed to that place my pride and My pride and joy, Starry Farm. I can read. It's located in Stardew Valley on the southern coast. It's the perfect place to start your new life. This was my most precious gift of all, and now it's yours. I know you'll honor the family name, my dear. Good luck. Love, Grandpa. Quick sound check since we have music right now. Because I want to make sure that I have all the stuff for future streams. I'm going to be doing this again. So let me know how the sound sounds. I checked it earlier and it sounded okay to me, but I want to make sure. If Lewis is still alive, say hi to the old guy for me. How old is Lewis? I have questions. Okay, cool. Thank you. I just want to make sure that I'm audible over the sound. Yes. My goal is to do streaming at least once a week, if possible. That's not Pam. That's some dude with blonde hair. I love that bird. That bird does not get enough conversation. I have bird. Hang on a second here. Look at this. Do you see this? Look how big this chicken is. And hang on a second before we move on with the story. Look at this. There's a blue chicken. I have the void chicken and a white and brown chicken as well. Because, you know, why not? Hello, you must be Calf. I'm Robin, the local carpenter. Mayor Lewis sent me here to fetch you and show you the way to your new home. This is kind of an odd thing that I noticed. I don't know if when Concerned8 made the game that he didn't do like the full screen like 4K, so there's just this giant black bar down here, but it blends into the black bar on my stream, so it's good. He's there right now tidying things up for your arrival. The farm's right over here if you'll follow me. Yes, I am started to collect chickens. I try not to tell too many people that I started to collect chickens because I already know that if you tell people you're collecting something of one animal, that's all you will end up with for like presents. This is Starry Farm. What a dump. What happened here? We should play Stardew. Just something during the week. What's the matter? Sure, it's a bit overgrown, but there's some good soil beneath that mess. Are you sure? With a little dedication, you'll have it cleaned up in no time. I learned some stuff recently playing multiplayer with my husband of all people. Like, did you know you could sit in the bed and if you don't like move it on to the next day, you can get your energy back? Didn't know that. And here we are, your new home. I was actually very surprised. Hey, Mayor Lewis. Ah, the new farmer. Welcome, I'm Lewis, Mayor of Pelican Town. It's funny because it's like, when you work for multiplayer, I've played both where everybody has the money and then everybody has like separate money, and it's all chaos. You know, everyone's been asking about you. It's not every day that someone new moves in. It's quite a big deal. It's so calming, and the music's coming. I'm ready. Are you guys ready for the music? I love the music for spring. So you're moving into your grandfather's old cottage. It's a good house, very rustic. The chaos is fun. Rustic, that's one way to put it. Crusty might be a little more apt though. Rude! She's just trying to make you dissatisfied so you buy one of her house upgrades. And we're gonna have to. Anyway, you must be tired from the long journey. You should get some rest. Tomorrow you ought to explore the town a little bit and introduce yourself. I don't wanna... The townspeople would appreciate that. I mean, the best thing to do in multiplayer is carry around like bombs and just accidentally put them down. Oh, I almost forgot. If you have anything to sell, just place it in this box right here. Yeah. Okay, so, well, good luck. Just the basic tutorial for what we're gonna be doing. So, let's go! I miss it. Okay, what was that? We went into the day and my, everything got canceled. Okay, so because we're playing on the Meadowlands farm, we start with hay, by the way. It's always accidental, isn't it? Let's see here. I want to rearrange things. I actually understand that because there are like days where like nothing happens and it's like, oh, am I doing enough? But honestly, it's kind of like real life. Some days you just don't get a lot done. Which is probably for the best. So, in Meadowlands Farm, by the way, you start with 2 chickens. Oh my god, what are their names? We've got Princess. Oh, that one's nice. And we've got Lady. Oh, those ones are nice ones. The first time I started one of these, I started with potatoes and gravy instead of Princess and Lady. Anyway. I don't know. I know some of us just can't can't sit still when it comes to doing stuff during the day. I totally understand that. All right, I want to start by getting some wood, so we're just gonna chop away. Oh my gosh, there's so much new stuff in this with the 1.6 update. I'm very excited. We're probably not gonna get to any of that today. Most of it was added kind of like later on kind of game stuff, but some of it is kind of worked in. I really want to get... Oh, here's what I should show off. If you haven't played it in a while, they've actually updated some of the menus. So as you can see, like this whole menu's different. There's like a bunch of different new stuff down here. Tells you like where your house is upgraded. I think some of this is for the mines and stuff. Really like that. This has been updated. I'm not sure when they added the gift log, but you can actually look at the gift log. Really like some of these like quality of life upgrades. And there's a whole bunch of new crafting stuff as well, just in case you wanted some more crafting things. What is this? Ah, here we go. Is there more? Because they had some mods that expanded it. So I'm guessing the mods are even worse now. I feel like I can't even play this game with mods because I haven't fully beaten the Ginger Island stuff. Maybe that's gonna be our stream goal for this year. We're gonna beat and get all of the golden walnuts on Ginger Island. Like, that's gonna be our streaming goal. All 130 of them? No cheating. I ought to put that in there. I think there's some new artifacts and stuff too. This is zoomed out. I can actually zoom back. I can zoom in if you guys want me to. I'm actually very zoomed out. It's I have a pretty big monitor. I can zoom in slightly if you guys need me to. Because there's the UI scale. I don't know how big the UI scale is. But also I can actually zoom in a little bit if it helps. Make it a little less stressful, to be honest. And I'm gonna make a chest just to get that started. I tend to, so I have the Steam Deck and I did notice, yeah, the Steam Deck you have to zoom out because the default zoom on the Steam Deck is, you're basically in like a square about the size of the menu and it's, impossible to see what's going on. It's infuriating. By the way, Steam Deck, still running really good. Battery life still sucks, but I think that's just, I don't think that's ever gonna change. Oh, I guess I'm chopping this tree down now. Where are we at with energy? After I hit... You got some good, well, I've got some good outgoing stream stuff. And you got some good incoming stream stuff today, internet today. So back when I first started streaming, can I have that? Thank you. Back when I first started streaming, my internet up was only 240 and down was 240 and up was 20. Yes. And now it is both up and down about 900. We have the 1 gig fiber. It's been an amazing upgrade, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to start streaming again. Gus, come here. Well, hello there, I'm Gus, chef and owner of the Stardrop Saloon. Wait, do you have more to say? Stop in if you ever need refreshments. I've always got hot coffee and cold beer at the ready. Hopefully not from the same location. I love Harvest Moon. Hey, you're the new girl, huh? I think we're gonna get along great. I'm Alex. 200 down was basically what I was getting, and 40 up I'm actually not too surprised about for satellite. We were getting on average about 20 up, and that was I called them and they're like, well, that's just what it is. But obviously, I don't know if that's actually what it is or if they just kind of cap it, to be honest. Hello, I'm Penny. Hi, Penny. I'm just gonna lightly talk to everybody. Hello, it's nice to meet you. Oh, you got hit by Nightbot. Oh no. Oh no, I forgot that I put Nightbot in. Oh, was it all in caps? Hi, I'm Sam. Nice to meet you. It should not do anything to you, so you should be fine. Marty! Holy crap. Mary Lou was told you just arrived. I'm Marty. I don't know what Nightbot currently has. I actually installed it for the comments that it can make to pass out the Discord and stuff. So it must have some limits. Good to know. Oh, that's right. I heard someone was moving into that old farm. Hey, it's Miss Cat. My Miss Calf? I don't like that. I'm here. Owner of the general store. I have to get the shorts. You want me to get the creepy shorts? I'm not doing that right now. No. Let's see here. Let's buy... I'm gonna buy potato seeds. I'm gonna go broke. It'll be fine. Who needs money? You! Caroline! Okay, who are we missing? I'll have to play with Nightbot. I didn't actually set up anything because I couldn't figure it out. That's just me. So I just got the moderator in there. It's irritating to have to talk to all these new people, huh? Thank you, George. And here's Grandma. Welcome to our little community, dear. You can call me Granny. Okay, I'll do that. Somebody make me a note. Send that to me in the chat. You wanted to marry Caroline? I can kind of see that. Robin's a big what's the word I'm looking for? Everybody wants to date Robin. Marriage candidate. That's what I was thinking of. Hey, buddy. This is unusual. The new farmer we've all been expecting. Wait, who am I gonna marry? I'm Elliot. I live in a little cabin by the beach. Grandma seems like she's seen a lot. I don't know if that's like good or bad. Like, I don't know. Old ladies always seem to have like the wildest tales. Anybody notice that? But like, have you ever, talked to like old ladies and you're just like, Krobus? Pam? Ugh. Krobus is a possibility. You aren't exactly how I imagined. You know what, Jody? I don't know what to do with you. Pam needs an intervention. Yes, she does. A stranger. My name's Vincent. Mama says not to talk to strangers, but you seem okay. I don't know how I feel about that either. Wait, isn't it Jazz that says that you smell like grass? I should marry, Sebastian. I was about to say there's nobody here, but no, Marnie's just staring at the microwave because the microwave is enthralling. I don't know. Sir, I like dating sims, so maybe that's why I enjoy... Hi, Jazz. Maybe that's why I like the, dating aspect of any game. You should play some Baldur's Gate 3, because that's a dating sim with combat. Holy crap. Okay. I'm just like zoned back into realizing how bad this was. Oh my god. We're gonna have to clean this up. I have some suggestions for murder datings. You know what? Don't talk to me. No. Maybe I should not bring those up. I have weird hobbies. Everybody needs a hobby. Probably not murder dating sims, but, you know. Okay, so, I wanted to show fact. Who has the money to date anybody? I guess that would be that's like, it's so expensive and so time consuming. Oh, so the whole point that for a reason I need to get married is I need that star drop. And also I need to make grandpa happy because I think it's part of the grandpa, like, him judging you because he's a jerk. I think you get some points for that. I think you get points for having kids too. But why would I want the boring potatoes that just like walk around my house and sometimes walk out of my house and into the void? Okay, so let's do this. Hang on, I want to show you guys something. It's funny because my grandfather's really easy to please, but you have to do exactly what he says. Anyway, I wanted to show this off. So I just learned this like genuinely right after 1.6. I think it's been in the entire game. So if you go into the bed, it says like, go to sleep for tonight. If you say no, you take a nap and your energy increases, correct? Why is it not increasing? Wait, does it not work? I thought it worked. Or does that only work in multiplayer? I'm gonna be pissed if it's only... Damn you! Game! Well, that ruins my plans. Why is it only in multiplayer? It should be in single player too. That would be why I hadn't learned about it until 1.6. Well, that sucks. Oh, but so I married Harvey the first time. I don't think I could like marry Harvey and then divorce him. Maybe Shane. No, probably not Shane because Shane would, never mind. Shane's too depressed to do that. Let's clean up some of these trees. I'm gonna run out of energy. Well, I'll just go to sleep. Who wants to stay awake all day anyway? You are starting to feel exhausted. It's because you're exhausting. 14. You can divorce people. You can also turn your children into doves. Who has the chiefest? Is it Leah? Or Leah down below? Doesn't she like dandelions? I want to say her. But Shane is the easiest one to marry the quickest because he likes beer and his birthday is in spring. I know that much. I'm gonna do some... no, whoops, wrong direction. I'm gonna do some weed eating with my scythe now. Be fun. I'm also gonna get stuck on everything because I can't get around anything. Look at all these seeds. I'm gonna have to plant all these. You can't marry, or we can't, you don't marry Krobus. No, it's one only. You don't get to marry multiple people. Which is a shame because I think like certain people need like additional support. I don't think I could handle Shane as like a spouse in real life. And that's nothing against Shane, it's just because he's an alcoholic. He's a recovering alcoholic once you marry him, so. No, he's he likes Marnie. And I think they're like having a secret relationship. Oh, that's true. Harvey does like coffee. I also really like Harvey. He's like super sweet. So sweet. But also I want the coffee. I'm gonna be the one that's drinking the coffee. Extra farm, yeah. Should just recruit the entire town for extra farm hands. Though once we get sprinklers and stuff, it won't matter. Free labor. Actually, I approve. I don't think I have enough energy. No. Let's get some sleep and call it a night. Look at my $0. I'm broke. Okay, what do you want, mailbox? Oh, Willie is back from his fishing trip, so that's cool, I guess. Willie is a nice guy. I wouldn't want him in my house, though. Because at some point in time, he actually gets a bunch of crabs and sets them free in his little shack by the sea. No. I'm gonna need my husband to not accidentally let a bunch of crabs out in my house. Thank you so much. Eventually I want to put sprinklers down as I find them, so I can stick them in the middle of those little areas. The crab event is great. I think there's actually, I don't know if the follow-up comments are new, but there's some new, like, I saw some new dialogue about how, like, Mayor Lewis is like, what does that smell? Afterwards. Which is, well, it's a thing. Let's see here. I want, before we, oh my gosh. There are so many things in the way, and I am not looking where I'm going. I need 300 wood. I would love to get that today. Let's go! Chopping trees. We probably won't get any sprinklers for a little bit. But I've had some interesting luck in the past couple games that I've played, so you never know. I ended up with, going in the Skull Cavern, I ended up with 4 auto grabbers one evening. I don't know. It was wild. Trees. If we can get this, then that'll allow us to unlock that one little place in at the beach, which would be really good. And get some extra seashells with some extra money. I always feel broke, like the first year. The owl statue? We'll get there, hopefully. As long as it's not a meteorite in the middle of my farm, that'll be fine. Wait, what about the, yeah, she sells seashells at the seashore. I'm not even gonna try and say that more than once because I'm not gonna be able to do it. It's a tongue twister. Oh, what do you want? Oh, hey, look at all the things. Okay. Let's see here. And now I am broke on energy. Let's see, I've got 103. That is not enough. I haven't even been up north. I guess this is a good time to, go see if we can't find the remainder of people to talk to. Who are we missing? Let's see here. Emily and Haley. Oh, we have to go talk to Gus. And the hardest person to find right now, I think, is Sebastian. He doesn't go anywhere. You just can't get to... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I see you. Get in my bag. That leak was hiding up there. It thought it was gonna get away. Absolutely not. I see Haley. Or no, Emily. Come back. Come here. I can read it on your face. You're going to love it here in Pelican Town. I actually have oh, also I didn't check this. So there's this like weird festival here. There's Easter, the Egg Festival and the Flower Dance, but also there's a bookseller. I think the bookseller comes twice a month. We're not going to be able to do this because in order to unlock this, we have to get the bus, so it's fine. I was saying something. What was I saying? To the beach. Emily is absolutely on something. Haley, wait. I don't like you at all, but I'm going to talk to you. Oh, you're that new farmer girl or whatever, aren't you? Huh? Oh, I'm Haley. If it weren't for those horrendous clothes, you might actually be pretty. Actually, never mind. You know what? I'm gonna push you in the river. I think that's probably for the best. How did Emily and Haley end up being sisters? Seems weird to me. Okay. It's time for fishing rod. Woohoo! My least favorite mini game. One of them anyway. Don't get hit by thunder in the thunderstorm or lightning. There's a lot of those going on in the States too right now. Ahoy there, miss. Heard there was a newcomer in town. Good to finally meet ya. Different dads? Is this like the other ones? I'm still trying to unwind from a month out on the salty seas. It was a big haul. I sold a lot of good fish. Finally saved enough to buy me a new rod. Here, I want you to have my old fishing rod. It's important to me that the art of fishing stays alive, and hey, maybe you'll buy something from my shop once in a while. Yeah, thunder. We know exactly what it. I guess we have lightning rods, both in real life and in game. There's good water here in the valley. All kinds of fish. Oh yeah, my shop's back open now, so come by if you need supplies. I'll also buy anything you can catch. If it smells, it sells. That's what my old pappy used to say anyway. I don't know what to do with that statement, but okay. Why am I blanking on her name? What's Caroline's daughter's name? Why am I blanking on it? Abigail! Holy crap. I would absolutely be careful with the PC. You never know. You just never, like, well, we have like surges and stuff all the time, so power surges, I mean. I do love Abby. She's adorable. Let's see, who am I missing other than our grumpiest alcoholic? Oh, we haven't even been to the doctor's. Let's go see Harvey. Is it? Oh, it is still open. Okay. I was like, what time is it? It's not closed yet. Hi guys. I'm just gonna march in here where I'm not supposed to be. Hi Harvey. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Harvey, the local doctor. I perform regular checkups and medical procedures for all the residents of Pelican Town. It's rewarding work. Is it though? Hey Maru. Oh, aren't you the one who just moved in? I'm Maru. I've been looking forward to meeting you. She's one of the few people that she's always one of the last ones I make friends with for some reason. Let's see, who else am I missing other than Sebastian? Clint, oh, our popular nature lover is also not out and about, I guess. I see another leak. I see it. Let's go grab it. I'm gonna save all these things for, or at least one of each things. I've got some new ideas to sleep on. Oh, you guys can't see that. It's in the way. So down here in the corner, like where my head currently is, it actually pops up with some new details. So I really like that. A stranger, hello. Don't mind me, I just live out here alone. Oh. The Joja side? Yeah, no. Woo! And we finally got our first of the artifacts, so we can go down to the museum and listen to him whine. He does whine. Is he still in here? You! I'm out of there. There's a leak in the boat. greetings. I'm Demetrius, local scientist and father. Hi, Demetrius. He's really rude to you if you try and date his daughter. I guess that makes sense. I guess. I don't really like the trope of like overprotective dad, so that's just a personal thing. Also, if we do the community center, I don't know if oh, I can't pick those up. I don't know if this is the same for the corporate side, but there's a movie theater that you can build. Can you build that for, I don't know. I don't know if you can build that if you go the corporate route or not. Because I've never tried to. But yeah, there's eventually a movie theater that will replace the Joja Corporation stuff. So we'll want to do that. Let's see. I have absolutely barely any energy. I think Sebastian comes out of his room for dinner. I absolutely need a map of where these people are that like moves with the game. That's one thing that they never added, so... Yep, that's right. Once you complete the community center and the Joja Cola place is closed, get the movie theater. I'm down for that. Replace it with something useful. Oh my god, Sebastian. Did I miss him? Of course I did. Is there a mod? I haven't attempted to mod the game since I know, at least previous to some previous times, the mods were kind of hard to work with. I think that's changed though, so it might be worth trying now. I don't think Shane's off of work yet. Nope. I think Clint will be going there too. Oh my god, Pam, get out of my way. Shane, I need to say hello. What? What do you want? Go away. Never mind. You know, do you really not have anything to say? Rude. I don't know what to do with any of this. Like, what the heck? So mean. Oh no. Hi, Gunther. Abysmal. Not a single piece in the entire collection. How you know this? You work here. Why are you standing in here moping? Shouldn't you be out working? Like, snap on it, buddy. What's this? You found something? Let me see it. Remarkable. It's very old. Thanks. I'd love to study this in greater detail, but it's yours. Alright. Well, I guess we'll give it to this guy. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Let's just go ahead and skip forward. We've already seen this, and we don't really know anything about Gunther, so I don't care. But we'll give stuff to the museum. Hey, buddy, can you take my arrowhead? Anyway, I think we get some money for that, so that's worth it since we're broker than broke right now. Okay, I didn't see Clint. Did he finally go up to the pub? I don't think he comes up here quite yet. Oh, look at Shane, the jerk. No, Clint's not up here yet. Clint, come out of your house. I'm gonna rummage through your trash can. Really? You're not coming out of there? Fine, I'll come see you tomorrow. Where are we at? Who else do we have? We haven't, wait. Did I not talk to Pam? Well, that's a problem. I'm giving Pam so much crap and I hadn't even said hi yet. Why are you not taking the main road? Is it shorter to go that route? Or does she just really want to walk by the river? You're gonna walk by the river and someone's gonna push you in. That's exactly what's gonna happen. That's true. Ah, Sebastian's out and about too. I could wait that long, but I kind of want the money you get for, I think, one of the quests. Sebastian! Oh, you just moved in, right? Cool. And it's fun to harass the townspeople. Just saying. At least I'm not walking around and giving everyone, like, trash for gifts, but... I could probably do that, too. It seems kind of mean. Alright, let's see. Let's go see if Clint is else. He is! You! Wait a minute. Hey, buddy. Clint! Hi, I'm Clint. Yeah, you're into Emily and it's very awkward. Alright, the name's Pam. Okay, so we just got that, so we need to give somebody a gift. All I have is wood. I'm not giving anyone wood. Sorry guys, no wood for you. This is my wood. I needed to build a bridge. Oh, wait a minute, what's this? I found a book! Hooray! The first of many. You found a lost book. Alright, let's stop in here, drop this off. I have basically no energy, but 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, oh! And 12, so I should have enough energy to get to bed. Hooray! And I got a geode, which I don't think Clint says anything about that. Let's get some sleep. Hey, my foraging increased, so trees will drop seeds. I can make wild seeds and field snacks. And I made some money, so that's probably worth it. Princess and lady. Oh, it's raining outside. That's not useful because I can't go in the mines yet. Game. My chickens are laying eggs. Hi guys. So we finally harvested an egg, so we get some money from that. So that's nice. And we need to build... Settle. I need to build a silo. And I need to build a scarecrow. I can fish today. Let's actually finish our wood gathering, because I think that'll be useful. And then we can go fishing. We can also explore the area to the south of the farm to see if there's any goodies down there. I don't think we've unlocked the the community center yet, which is sad, but that's fine. It's so peaceful. The rain. I'm gonna turn the sound up so I can hear it better. We're slowly moving into summer here, so rain is probably not gonna happen, and if it does, it's not gonna be like this. It's gonna be like 10 minutes and it's gonna be humid and disgusting outside. Which is essentially what it's been all of spring. Humid and hot and just terrible. I'm gonna sell those eggs too. I need to sell one of each anyway. There we go. How much wood do we have? We're so close. We can get the bridge built. I still, so we cooked a lot. Yeah. That heat and that humidity is not nice. It feels like you're stuck in a pressure cooker. It's awful. The weird noises in this game, it's so funny to play with someone who's never played before. They're like, what is that? Is it a creature? I have not checked for spring onions yet, and we should probably go do that since we should have enough. It should have been long enough for them to spawn. Come on, tell me I've got enough wood. I'm still short. Are you kidding me? Never enough wood. Free energy, that's true. Free energy, and also I think we have enough seeds to make field snacks, which we're gonna need. So I'm gonna take these. Yes, we do have enough wood. Hooray! I've got enough wood for a bridge. Let's see here. Let's put that in there. I don't need these. I do. I have enough seeds for 2 field snacks, which will help today so I can actually do some fishing. Let's go see what's going on down near Marnie's house. Probably nothing. I'm out of tea. Disappointing. How much tea do I... It was an hour. It wasn't even an hour. Good grief. I'm a tea fiend. I really want to just like run through all of this and get rid of all of these bushes, but I need the space. Tea addict. Yeah. I only drink a lot every day. You probably do. I need that extra caffeine. Just it. Okay, let's see here. Let's eat this fancy horseradish. I don't think I get that much energy for it, but that's okay. Are you kidding me, game? I think I need money to get the first bag. Because this is kind of obnoxious. Can I pick this up? Okay, cool. I think this is a gold star one and I can't get it. And these dandelions, I think we can give those to Leah and she'll be all happy and stuff about it. Because she's weird. I know girls like flowers, but dandelions seems a little strange. At least for this game. But then again, I think it's Haley that doesn't like the prismatic shards, so I think all of the women in this game are just weird. So let's go drop this stuff off, and then we can go get that bridge working again. It's only day 3, and we've got the bridge working. That's not too bad. I'm gonna need... So I have one of the horseradishes. Let's grab that. I don't need that. And the rest of this can be sold. So maybe we won't be completely broke anymore. That's true. You can just leave stuff and come back for it. It wouldn't be a bad idea. This first... Yeah, fishing gets a little crazy. There's since we're so low level, it's not a big deal for now, but when you get higher level and you're just like collecting, you know, silver, gold, and regular fish, it's kind of annoying. Alright, let's grab this cute little mussel here. We'll keep that because I think that's part of the crab bundle. Ooh, look at all of that stuff over there. I see it. Let's get it. Yes, give me that coral. Of course, now I'm thinking of The Walking Dead. No, 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 no. And we have another book, hooray! Let's do the tutorial for fishing, because we haven't done so yet. It is an open chest. I didn't realize how much you could modify in the game and like put stuff down. I've never It's like not really something I'm not a big like decorator person. In The Sims, I was too busy messing with The Sims and not like decorating their house. It's kind of the same here. People decorate so much. And it's not really my thing. They give like all these beautiful walkways and chests and different stuff, different places so they can do things. Holy crap, I miss being higher levels. Alright, let's do it. Let's get it. Done. Well, we'll go fishing in the river and stuff too. Need to decorate. So do I need to decorate or do you need to decorate me? Like, do I need to be decorated? That's the question. Get those, like, y'all are guys, you probably don't remember them, but like the little stickers you used to get for like your face. Used to be able to get like stickers and stuff at like Claire's. I don't know if you can still do that. Tattoos. I've never got, so I've never gotten a tattoo. But I have thought about it. The fake tattoos. I was thinking a real tattoo. I was looking at maybe getting a little Stardew chicken on my wrist, but I'm not sure. I know the wrist is like a terrible place to go get a tattoo for the first one. If we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it, and we're gonna do it live. I mean, but I love the little Stardew chickens. Like, I would love to get tattoos of my favorite, like from my favorite games. Like, I've considered getting a Warhammer 40,000 tattoo for the really trash game. For the Mechanicus group. Like, they have a really cool emblem. I'm like, I'd love to get that emblem, like, on my calf or something. But tattoos are also very expensive, and you can't just trust somebody with, you know, a tattoo gun, because it's a sharp and pointy, and people are crazy. But obviously, holy, okay. That did not. You know what? I'm taking my fishing rod and I'm leaving. No. Locked you in a rubber room. Do they put you in a vest? Strap you in? Give you some grippy socks? Sounds like a terrible vacation. Okay, so I'm just gonna sell the trash, even though I don't need to do that. I'm gonna sell 1 wood and 1 stone, because I think I want to say in the collections, wood and stone are both in here somewhere. Yeah, there's wood, there's stone, so go ahead and do that. How much 8 hit point, energy. I have 12. Oh, really? I'm not up to date on my copy pasta these days. Oh, I am now out of energy. How much time do I have left? How much energy do you give me? Let's go. I'm gonna go into town. Is it? Apparently I'm like super out of date on my coffee pasta. I'm not taking that as like as a bad thing. I think that's probably a good thing. I'm gonna eat my field snack and then we'll go fish like twice. I hate the energy usage of the fishing rod because I think it's 8 so much. 16 years old, it's nothing. Drop in the bucket. Happened when I was 20, so I was in college, so that's probably why I'm not familiar with it. Remember you know what I remember from college? Long nights in which I was studying. Don't do a dual major, kids. College calf. Don't you wish you could have seen what I was like then? I don't want you to have seen me for what I was like then. I had a hard time in college. Some henna. That's actually not a bad idea. I know there's some really good henna artists here in town, and it's actually easy to get a hold of. There's also, I've never looked into it. I get ads for all sorts of weird stuff, but there are the like fake tattoos, like the temporary ones that you can buy. College is not like in the movies, no. I mean, it probably could be more like in the movies if you went out of your way to join like a sorority or a fraternity or like actively went out. But my anxiety says no. Mm-mm. I joined a LARP group temporarily while I was in college. That was about as social as I got. The first 3 of 4 of my years were not great. Become a frat boy. Well, there's a couple issues for that, but no. The living in the dorms was probably as miserable as you thought it would be. It's funny because you'd think that I went to a pretty nice school and the dorms were still absolutely terrible. You were absolutely not too old for LARPing. There's a SCA group here that most of the members are actually in their like 50s. Probably some of them are in their 60s. But yeah, there's like a lot of younger ones running around, but most of them are in it for like the combat, and everybody else is there to like a lot of gabbing. Nothing wrong with that. It's a social group, and that's what people want to do. Dorms are bad. There's nothing like waking up in the middle of the night to somebody just screaming, because that happened a few times. The freshman dorms, because the dorms were split up to freshmen and everybody else, which probably for a good reason, and there was no alcohol allowed in the freshman dorms. I really am. So people would sneak. Look how much I just made on foraging, by the way. So people would sneak alcohol into the dorms, and it was always like a problem because the RAs would just walk in. Yes, I'm not saying that. Allegedly, my roommate was doing nothing. She was doing somebody, that's for sure. They would come back drunk, and people who are drunk don't remember anything. I just got a shirt out of a tree, so I'm gonna redirect the conversation to that. Talk about, like, war flashbacks, criminy. This is so bad. I don't miss it. I kind of miss college in terms of, like, studying and stuff. I know that sounds weird, but I genuinely enjoy the academics, so I'm a weirdo. I don't enjoy studying until 3 a.m. for a test that I know I'm gonna fail. I don't want to remember. I don't actually remember my roommate's name, so it's probably for the best. That's how close we were. We were like this. No. At least nothing of mine got stolen, which was good. Looks like the backpack's for sale, by the way. I think that's actually something I could probably use. Let's see, what else do we want to do? Oh, I need to talk to my chickens. We had shared community showers. That was also not fun. Where is my other chicken? Wait, this isn't my other chicken. Where's my other chicken? Here's 1, where's 2? Is she inside? No. My inventory is also full. Where is my second chicken? Oh, there it is. Is she in the tree? Blending in. The good news is our dorms were split into 2, one for guys, 1 for girls, which is probably for the best. I don't miss it. How many of my classmates had kids? So, I don't know. So there was only like 200 students or something of my grade when I graduated. That was also a poor decision. I went to a private university. It was not a good idea. But the physics majors that I graduated with, there were only 3 of us. And I was the only female and the only one that could bear children. As far as I know, nobody else had relationships. We were all too busy, and there were 6 math majors, I think. That was a good mix. None of us had kids at that point, which is probably for the best. We were all young and up and coming, and I would bet most of us still don't have kids. I don't. I'm kidless, childless, childrenless. Probably for the best. I wouldn't do well with kids. I don't know. I don't miss college. I don't miss studying until 3 a.m. Kidless. That just sounds like I don't have goats. Which I don't. Small calfless. Yes, we do not need any more calves running around. Send them to the mines. The children yearn for the mines. That is true. They do. I'm gonna go check to see if there's any forage down below. I should... Let's check for forage first. There's dandelions or something. The age-old wisdom. The children yearn for the mines. Yes. They wish to play Minecraft. I would not. I am so, like, the concept of going underground. That one, it's gone. Being underground is so crazy. I am so... I feel you losing that kind of runes in Elden Ring. I don't remember what level I was at. Last time I was playing my main character, it took me like 250,000 runes, I think, to level up 1 level. So, yeah, that was terrible. Do they reset every day? That's good to know. I actually didn't know that. They're miners. Mining in the mines? I just broke my own brain. Thanks. Thanks for that. Let's grab a leek and let's go give the leek to George. If I could go back to college, which I wouldn't, like if I could go back in time to college, I'd actually do more networking. It's one of the things that like they don't prepare you to do is like talk to people. It is always, there's a particular video of somebody getting knocked off a cliff by like a goat. And that just kind of encapsulates like my Elden Ring experience. This is my favorite thing. All right, let's give that to him and we get some money. That's what I wanted. There's this random knight wandering around, a Lindale knight wandering around. I don't remember where it's at. And that dude and I do not get along. Maybe that's what I'll play one of these days. Elden Ring for you guys, and you can watch me rage. I need to practice because the DLC is coming out next month, and I'm not ready for it. My first like main character that I played, yeah, I don't blame you. Elden Ring, like Dark Souls games, are kind of made for a specific type of person who's got a lot of patience, and I can tell you right now I'm not that person, but I beat Elden Ring. We played it as multiplayer, and that made it a lot more fun because then we just died together and we're constantly being raided. Or invaded, I should say. It was, but I also, I bought and beat Lies of P, another Elden Ring type of game, like Souls-based. It was a lot of fun. I did get carried. I was a magic user, so while I couldn't get up there and like be personal, I was killing everything that my husband and my best friend couldn't kill. They tried. Some of the enemies are actually weak against magic, so if you're going in there and you're not a magic user, there's a Starfell beast or something like that And it's weak against gravity, which I happen to have as a mage or wizard or whatever you want to call them. So they were just running around in circles while I was doing all the damage. It was great. I started over playing as all of the Dark Souls games start with like a level 1 character that you can do, which is like waste of flesh and stuff like that. I don't remember what it is, like the wretch. So I was playing as that for a bit and getting owned by like base enemies. Oh, it's fine. I just walked into like getting owned by, you know, a rat. Yes. And that's why I don't even feel bad for like using magic in that game. I think there was another, was it Dark Souls 1 in which lightning was like OP for a while? I think they fixed it eventually, but those are the few games that I don't feel bad for cheesing. Lies of P, I did it too. There was an enemy that you could climb up to her and she would then proceed to just murder you. But if you climbed back down after you got up top and aggroed her, she wouldn't activate again. So you could just stand back and like throw things at her. Was that 2? I mean, until they balance it, there's always something that's broken, so... I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. You find out what tactic works, and if that means like being a little cheaty, you get to be a little cheaty. I'm not against it. It kind of makes sense too, since you're going up against, you know, God. Bloodborne was another one that we beat as a team, but that was a nightmare to beat. But it was good. It was a lot of fun, and we beat it like one summer. I think it was last year. Was it last year? Year before? Hello there. Welcome to the stream, and hi to everybody. I haven't been paying attention to how many viewers I have, so I don't know who's hiding and lurking. You don't have to say anything. I don't care if you lurk or not. This is just kind of a call out to in general. I'm glad you all could join me this fine Wednesday. Speaking of Bloodborne, and just to throw this out there, if they brought it to PC, I'd absolutely play it for the channel. Absolutely. I would turn off... Well, yeah, I probably wouldn't do it online, but lurkers can lurk. I don't mind. I mean, I always like to say hi to folks, but you do not have to show yourself. I'm one of those people that likes to lurk too. The katanas are a lot of fun. The blood katanas, the ones that got River of Blood are obviously pretty good. There's a... No, no, I have not. I think I know what you're talking about because I saw it, but I have not played it. I've been hoping forever that they would bring Bloodborne to the PC, and it has not happened. Bloodborne was Skyrim mods. I should play some of those crazy mods that they have for Skyrim. There's some interesting ones that I've seen lately. I don't know why I'm suddenly getting Skyrim mod suggestions, but I have been. I don't know. I really enjoyed, I think Bloodborne I enjoyed the most because of the lore, and it's so creepy. Did they finally nerf it? I know they finally split the PvP and the other damage, so that's nice. And I think they finally fixed that stupid invasion exploit where you could use, I don't even remember what it was, and you could just like one-shot everybody. It sucked. Yeah, I've seen that. Skyrim is calling me. It always is. I am never going to be able to escape Skyrim, which sucks. I could play Starfield and we could make fun of it, or otherwise like discuss why it looks like Oblivion. I have thoughts on that. Hey, my forging's level 2. Nice. I love Bloodborne. It's one of the few games that I just... See, and the thing is, I can understand why you like Starfield because we just talked about it. And there's aspects of it I liked. And then there are aspects of it, I'm getting my cat, yes! And there are aspects of it that I didn't like. And my best friend played it and he said it was like, He said it was okay. Like, he genuinely enjoyed it, but it wasn't enough to bring him back, like Skyrim. I found it sitting outside the entrance to your farm. What am I naming my cat, by the way? I think it likes this place. Yes, we could use a cat. The grind. I'm not as much of a grind person, which is funny talking about like Elden Ring, because I genuinely enjoyed Elden Ring, but I'm not a big grindy person these days. Felipe? What's this? We can have multiple cats, we can have multiple names. Just saying. It is a black cat. What is a good name for a black cat? My best friend has a cat named Murph, but it's a tuxedo cat, and he makes Murphing noises, or at least he did. Now he just screams, like, all of the time. I don't know why some cats go that way. Jasper would be good. I like that name. I also like Felipe, to be honest. I don't know. Let's do that. We'll do Jasper. Jasper's a good name for a cat. Jasper's also a really good name for a dog. Be a good kitty now. Good, now it's gonna invade my farm and get in my way. Stand in my doorway when I'm trying to get in at like 2 a.m. It is. It's a good name for a cat. Cats' names, I think there's two things about cats. Like, really funny names are really good for cats that, like, you know, like, I love pun names for cats. It would be good for an orange cat too. And also, like, human names for cats or dogs. Like, it's so funny to meet like a cat that's named Steve. It's like, okay. The mines are now open, so we will go do that. I'm gonna ignore the Joja Corporation because they suck. Let's go talk to our chickens. By the way, I still hate fences. We'll leave this fence up, but eventually when it degrades, I'm not putting it back up. Hate that. I should play Lies of P for you guys. Lies of P was the one Dark Souls game that I played with no help. Dark Souls-esque game, I should say. It's not a Dark Souls game. Ooh, let's keep the parsnip, by the way. Sekiro, I have played a little bit of it. I need to get back into it. I found that one far more difficult. I think, well, I have some ideas of why it's a little bit more difficult. I think it's the parrying. It's not forgiving at all, I think was the big issue. I should get into that. Nioh was the other Dark Souls-esque game that I played a little bit of that I really struggled with. That one was... Well, I think I struggled mostly because that one we were playing about... Yeah, parrying is not... Me and parrying do not get along. In any Dark Souls-esque game. But I love Sekiro because I don't know, that one was fun, but it was very challenging. And I think it's a little, I don't want to say slow. Did I really just get another one of those? I don't think it's necessarily slower per se, but it feels like, I don't know, it's just a little bit, yeah, you needed skill. But it felt really good. Nioh was the other one that I picked up a little bit. We played it multiplayer and that one was chaotic. That one was hard. I'm really proud of myself for beating Lies of P because of my friends who do a lot of Dark Souls gaming, I was the only one that beat the final boss to get the good ending. And I did it and I was like, thank you. It's all me this time. I also cheesed it because I could not figure out how to beat it. Not cheesing it, but that's fine. I have to pick up Sekiro again. I think we have it on PlayStation and I think I have it on PC too. I have a lot of games on PC that I haven't played. Cheesed! I do not feel bad about cheesing the battle at all. If you ever just look up, you don't even have to like know what's going on, but if you look up the last boss, like the true boss of Liza P, you'll understand. That, like, you go in phase 1, you're like, okay, and then phase 2, you're like, no. Everything sucks. Hey, Marlin. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen this cutscene. I normally just skip through it. I was just peering down into this old mine shaft. That's probably a bad idea. It's been abandoned for decades. And they let you go down it? There's probably good ore down there. But a dark place undisturbed for so long, I'm afraid ore isn't the only thing you'll find. It sounds like a nightmare. Take this. You might need it. It's dangerous to go alone. Take a rusty sword. Well, at least it's not a sharp stick. Truly Lovecraftian. Run the Adventurers Guild. Okay, so let's move on with the story here. Or out of the story, I guess, in this case. Do I just default to let's playing conversation? I do not have the space in my inventory to go down there. So I'm not going to. I like Lovecraftian stuff. Please don't destroy my tent. Okay, fair. No creepers, no witches. Are there witches in this game? And, what's the other one I was thinking of? What are the, Endermen. There's none of those either. Do not like those guys. They creep me out. And the witches giggle. I don't like those in Minecraft. Creepers are startling, but the witches just give me the chills. The likes of which I've never seen before. No. Can't go into the mines until I get some space in my inventory. What am I supposed to do with one slot? Oh well. Is the bag 2,000 or 225? I don't remember. 2,500. I'll have to go check. Also, we have a ton of energy today, so let's do some fishing. Hooray! Hopefully we'll see the Junimos before I end the stream today. I'm enjoying myself. I don't want to stop streaming. I'm taking this flower. Let's go give this to Haley. Yeah. Oh, never mind. I was about to say we haven't gotten this cutscene. Here it is. Hi there. Let's go check out some rats. I never beat Minecraft. I never beat the Ender Dragon. What an eyesore. I still got it. Thank you. This is the Pelican Town Community Center. What's left of it anyway. I'm glad I'm still kind of got the... To be fair, when I started streaming, you guys were like the only ones I was talking to at the time due to the fact that I just quit my job. So I'm doing a little better now, post-COVID. It used to be the pride and joy of the town, always bustling with activity. Now, just look at it. It's shameful. It's covered in vines. These days, the young folk would rather sit in front of the TV than engage with the community. Those kids sure don't want to work. Listen here, old man. You sound like an old fool. Yeah, you do. Let's go see some rats. Jojo Corporation has been hounding me to sell them the land so they can turn it into a warehouse. Pelican Town could use the money, but there's something stopping me from selling it. I guess old-timers like me get attached to relics of the past. If anyone else buys a this is the if you do this way, you go that way. If you do the Joja membership, you go the other way. Here, let's go inside. I love the Junimos. There's Junimo plushies now. So we've got the chickens. Ow. Okay, I'm gonna whack that. So we've got the chickens, right? From Sanchi. There's Junimo plushies too. These are adorable. I used my big golden chicken as like a pillow for when I went through surgery. It worked really well, so. Well, thank you. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the video and hopefully enjoy the stream and we can do this same time next week, probably. What's this? I guess Vincent and Jas must have been playing in here. That is a Junimo house. This place is even more dilapidated than I remember. Look at the rat. It's waving at me. Wait, no. What? I ought to go through and do a video of some of the merch I've picked up for Stardew Valley since this is like one of my favorite games. What's the matter? Are you ill? I do like streaming. It's fun. You saw something. I wouldn't be surprised if this place was full of rats. Look at that rat. It's rocking out. I think. I don't know what that was. You're worrying me, Calf. It's all of the mold in my house that you let, like, fall apart. Look, I'm going to head home. I need some lunch. Okay. That's fine. Hey, I'll keep this place unlocked from now on. Maybe you can help catch that rat if you have the extra time. You just said there were probably rats, like, in plural, not just one rat. Strange. I'll have to come back and explore this building further. The ranting on random topics. I just pick something and just go. Isn't that an improv, like, thing that people do? Like, to practice their improv is you just pick a topic and you just talk about it. I can't read this. This isn't gibberish. Oh, we're gonna get through that wizard's cutscene where he gives us drugs. It's 100% drug. Do not do drugs, kids. Unless it's from a strange old wizard. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting to the strange old guy who's gonna give us mushrooms. We are gonna get weirdly drugged by him. There's some questionable cutscenes in here. We are absolutely on the same wavelength. Yeah, there's some strange cutscenes between him, that one cutscene, and Emily's cutscenes. Thanks, squirrel. Can't read Klingon, can't read the forest spirits language either. I'm not, actually, I thought I saw somebody had actually deciphered it. I thought I'd seen that in, like, passing. I didn't look into it. This is not something I was like, oh, that's cool, and then I moved on. Oh, wait, I was gonna give that to Haley, whom I did see and then never gave the flower to. I'm gonna grab this seed. I think this was from the squirrel. Thanks, squirrel. I think most of the other cutscenes are fairly normal. You know what? I think she's up by the fountain. But the one from the wizard is wild, and then Haley's weird, like, dancing cutscenes. Or her dreams. Her dreams are weird. And I say that as somebody who has weird dreams. But Emily is a special sort. I'm actually kind of glad that they added her. I'm kind of confused why everybody, like, looks at Shane as, like, the really, like, sad one to end up with, when Sebastian equally just, like, his conversations are just sad sometimes. I don't know. I guess at least he's not stealing money like the mayor is. We all know the mayor is, like, I don't know what he's doing. Using his money. Emily makes everyone feel normal. Yeah, that is absolutely true. She's wild. We'll get the gold statue eventually as well. You know, the one that the mayor created using stolen funds from this. Oh, you're thinking of Linus. Yeah, Linus goes through the trash in town. Because he lives basically off the land is how they, you know, he's a nature lover. He doesn't want to live like a normal life. That's a weird one. I mean, it's probably fine. I don't know. He's an odd one. Let's see. Dropped all that stuff down here. My voice is starting to go. As I'm out of tea. He's a raccoon. He's basically... There's raccoons in the game now. I did not mention that. There's a raccoon family. And I thought I saw something about a possum that I haven't gotten yet. We'll have to get there. But Linus is a raccoon, and then there's actually like a raccoon family that you can make friends with. Tom Nook. No, luckily he doesn't want your money. He just wants you to get you, well. It's basically Tom Nook with more kids. And a wife. Tom Nook doesn't have a wife, does he? I have new ideas to sleep on. Thank you, game. I wonder how my Animal Crossing village is doing. I haven't touched it since, it's been like 2 years. I went on vacation in my little Animal Crossing world, made a bunch of friends, and then just peaced out, like, bye. And never went back. It is kind of a combination. And you can make friends with a bear in this one too. Not like Baldur's Gate making friends with a bear. That... I need to go back and play that too. That would be a fun one to play for the channel. I would have to be a little careful with that one. Were people getting, like, clipping stuff on, like, the Xbox and getting banned for what they were showing? I want to say that was Xbox. I'm gonna be careful. There's also some wild mods out there on that one. Be like, oh, I want some nice, like, I want to upgrade, like, how my people look in Baldur's Gate 3. Oh my gosh, why? Oh, you, God, what was his name? Resetti. You got caught by Resetti, yeah. They actually removed him, after the first one because he scared children. He scared me too. Okay, so we've got rice, we've got geodes, and we've got bait from that. I'm gonna go use those rice shoots. I always love how games introduce characters or like concepts and then have to drop them because, you know, they scare children. Also, Animal Crossing, like, wasn't there, like, weren't the animals really mean in the first one? Like, weren't they, like, super, like, rude to you? I think I remember the game supposed to be, like, you know, oh, you move to a new place and you meet all these new people and stuff, and, like, the animals were super not nice. Scaring. I also enjoy scaring children, so, I understand. Scarring also works. I can't get out of the weeds. Okay. There's some books in this game, by the way, that actually increase, like, your ability to go through grass a little faster, and I miss those books. It really wasn't, and yet it kind of was built for kids, which is kind of interesting. Maybe not for young children, but even older children. Like, I think if I'd been... I don't know what they were thinking. I can't see all of the stuff in anywhere because it's so dark right now. Okay. Do I need to water these, or are these already going to be watered? Oh, they're already watered. Okay, good. I remember there was some, like, snooty animal, or snobby animals, I guess. And they were just so mean. They'd be like, oh, your clothes are... Like, if you didn't change your clothes in game, they'd be like, your clothes are, like, really old. Like, have you ever considered changing them, essentially, and, like, mock you for it? I get that, like, going to a new place, you know, you meet new people, but did the animals have to... But they have to be, like, mean? I don't understand. At least when I moved, like, people were just kind of neutral about it, never, like, mean about it. Then again, I avoid most people, so maybe that's why. I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's just, it is what it is. I think there'd be some really fun... like, My brain just shorted out. They're territorial. You go to Animal Crossing, all the animals are like, ugh, what is that? It's in my territory. I guess there are wolves and stuff. I would think like the sheep and stuff would not be territorial, but maybe I'm wrong on that. I don't know. All right, let's get some sleep and we're gonna do... Wait, stop. Talk to the cat. Meow. Oh, that's so exciting. I have a cat. Oh, our mining proficiency went up, good. You're the only human and they're all animals. Are like, the hairless critter is wandering around again. There is penguins. Penguins technically have feathers. There's one peacock in the entire series. There's a turkey, I think in one of them is trying to not be eaten, if I remember correctly. Pretty sure. That game is a hellscape. There's some really cool creepypasta on that game. Kind of terrifying. Hey, it's the wizard. I love the wizard's new paper. Like, I know it's not super new, but the fact that it wasn't like that when the game first came out and is now like that, I love it. All right, let's go get some water. No. No. Why did that chicken really just try and walk out? No. I think having the animals right off the bat makes this so much easier, by the way. Because we'll be able to get the eggs turned into the community center very early. So that'll be really good. Do I have parsnips? I do have a parsnip. Okay, cool. Let's go see the wizard. The wonderful wizard of Pelican Town. We haven't found any carrots. Like carrot seeds. I know that's like a random aside, but there's carrot seeds that we can find now, and we haven't found any of them. What are some other games I'd play for the channel if it came out on PC? Definitely Bloodborne. That's one of the ones we've been waiting for forever. Did you know that they have like an annual like replay of that game? Like people pick, like they have certain days in which they play and get through the game. It's wild to me. What's up, wizard? Come in. I'm glad Atlas is starting to move their games over to PC. I'm Rasmodius, seeker of the arcane truths, but we always call him wizard. Mediary between physical and ethereal. Master of the 7 elementals. What are the 7? Keeper of the sacred, you get the point. And you, Calf, the one whose arrival I have long foreseen. So, what, there was a prophecy in which I was involved? I don't like that. I'd like to show you something. Behold! Can you let it loose? Oh, you're at the Godskin duo? I am so sorry. I hate that battle. You've seen one before, haven't you? That fight, because it registers what you're pressing, it's a pain. They call themselves Junimos, mysterious spirits, these ones. For some reason, they refuse to speak with me. I'm not sure why they've moved into the community center, but you have no reason to fear them. You found a golden scroll written in an unknown language? Most interesting. Stay here. I'm going to see for myself. I'll return shortly. The hardest boss of that game is one of the later bosses. I know a lot of people struggled with Millennia, but we actually didn't. Yes, yes they are. I found the note. The language is obscure, but I was able to decipher it. Also, the final boss of the game isn't hard, but the fact that it like wiggles around so much, so frustrating. We, the Junimo, are happy to aid you. In return, we ask for gifts of the valley. If you are one with the forest, then you will see the true nature of the scroll. Oh boy. Drink from the cauldron, one with the forest. What do they mean? Let's do it. Aha. Come here. I love how you don't get a choice in this matter. It's just like, you trust this random wizard. My cauldron is bubbling with ingredients from the forest. Baby fern, moss grub, caramel top toadstool. Can you smell it? Drink up. Let the essence of the forest permeate your body. And you just go with it. Like, I got some energy from it. You guys can't see that because it's behind my body, but I actually got 34 energy from that drink. And then I got sick, which, fair. I don't know how to feel about any of this. I've watched this cutscene so many times, and yet every single time I just... The trees. They are alive. You've gained the power of forest magic. Hooray! Drugs are good, but only if you get them from a kindly old man who lives in a tower outside of town. And he claims to do magic. Oh, I missed the lady as well. Oh. Oh well. Let's drop off the 3 fiber and go turn in the things we have collected. We don't even do drugs when we go over to like Emily's. She just dances and swings her hips a lot and we see colors. Which, I mean, fair, but I don't know what to do with that. What am I missing? Oh, I don't have any dandelions. Wait, I do have dandelions. What am I missing? Wait, I don't have any leeks. I'm leekless. Let's walk around the perimeter of the town and see if we can't find some leeks. Oh no. It's terrible. Can't just have no leeks. I should have saved another one. I didn't even think about it. I kind of thought about it, but my thoughts are short and then they vanish very quickly, so that kind of makes sense. Let's see, any leeks over here? Nope. Well, we'll drop off what we have and then I guess we'll just search for more leeks. Sebastian! Wait! What do you have to say? Where are you going? It's bright outside, you vampire. I didn't hear you. I'm busy thinking about something. Oh, okay. Why is everybody in this game a jerk? Like, I've never dismissed someone like that. So maybe it's just me. Like, I try and be somewhat kind to people. Even if I actively do not like someone, I try and be, like, nice, like, polite. I think this is just gonna move over, but no! I like to keep them in order. Because I'm just that type of person. Alright, we're on a leek hunt. Peace was never an option. Apparently. Is everybody like concerned because there's like a war going on and they're like, oh no. It's a stranger. Kent's not here yet, so I don't... Sebastian, you're very slow. And I don't think anybody wants to talk to me, so I'm just gonna ignore everybody. I do think you get a romance boost if you talk to people, or a friendship boost, I should say. A heart boost. This is the word I'm looking for. Affection boost? Sure, we'll go with that. Alright, we got any... Oh, we do! Look at all of them! Oh my goodness. Oh, there's even more! Can you romance the wizard? No. The wizard's divorced and he's bitter about it. I say that. I don't trust the wizard. He's like the least trustworthy person in the game. He'd probably consider himself too old. And his wife's the witch that curses your chickens occasionally. I see that horseradish, but I'm not looking for horseradish. I'm looking for leeks. Give me leeks. There's dandelions up here too. Like, we can just come back for them. So we will. I'm gonna have to. This is like the fewest leaks I've had in forever. The game is not... Yeah. I think he also pines after her quite a bit. Because I think at one point in time you go to her house to get back some ink that he had loaned her or something like that. And he's like, is she still living there? Is she doing okay? Does she look okay? But you're the witch. She's a witch. So I guess she's just... I don't know if she's evil per se, but she... curses your chickens. Well, she curses the chicken eggs, I should say. She turns them into void chickens. There's also fairies in this game. That you don't see them very often, but they'll bless your crops. It's just a random little thing. The whole place is magical. And I'm still leakless. This is terrible. This is terrible. Curse on your family. No, wait, don't. Curse on your family chicken. Curse on you. Curse on your family. Dishonor. Dishonor on you. Okay, let's grab whatever this is. Ooh, this would be great if it was glass shards. I missed. Clay is equally fine. For the record, if you're ever lacking clay, there's so much of it in Ginger Island. So, that's nice. We'll get there. They're forest spirits, so I guess they could probably be lumped in as fairies, so that's true. They're cute. I would keep one. Maybe, like, well, I guess you technically can keep them, can't you? Like, you can get the Junimo house for your farm and they'll harvest stuff for you. Apparently you can change, like, make them change color now, which is cool. And they like raisins. That's not gonna come up today, but they do. Like, it's their favorite food. Which, bless them, I'm not a big raisin fan, but I'm not gonna like look down on somebody who enjoys raisins. We all gotta get our fiber somehow. I guess. How much energy do we have? We have plenty of energy. I'm on operation cleaning this place up. Oh my goodness. At least it's not... What's the fairy, non-fairy from Zelda? Raisins are dry grapes, correct. They're not bad. My mom used to put them in oatmeal cookies, and so I'm not like a big fan of them because they're lies. Trickery sometimes. That wasn't just my mom, right? Like, that was like a thing. Not Navi. Navi was the actual fairy. There was a dude in like, I can't think of his name off the top of my head. There was a dude that was dressed in green that pretended, or thought he was a fairy, but he actually wasn't. He had a little green hat. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. If I wasn't worried about Nintendo just like murdering my channel, because they have a tendency to do that, I'd play some of those games. Tingle! That's who I was thinking of, yes. Poor Tingle. Green, I know. That's like everybody. Luigi! I guess we could call Luigi a fairy, but I think that means something else for him, to be honest. Does Tingle have a game? I don't know. He's such an odd character in that game. He's a funny one. I think, I don't know. I don't know. I like the weird characters in games quite often. Like, I like Luigi's Mansion better than most of the Mario games, so... Of course, it's all about hunting ghosts, and who doesn't want to hunt ghosts as Luigi? Because he's a coward. Yes, he does. He does upgrade the wallet. He's, I think he's in most of the games. I don't think he's in the most recent ones. I know his clothes are, which is kind of weird, to be honest, to be walking around with somebody's clothes that you've never met. I mean, who doesn't want to hunt ghosts with a vacuum cleaner? I personally would love to do that. Can you imagine getting paid to hunt ghosts with a vacuum cleaner? That would be an awesome thing to have. The thing to do. My cat is creeping me out, by the way. He's either, yeah, I assume so. I think he's running around without any clothes since you've essentially stolen them. Well, it's not even you, because I think you find them in random chests in random places, so it's like... Well, he's looking for his brother, so I don't think he gets paid, unfortunately. I feel like if I had a magic vacuum cleaner that collected ghosts, I would be like, set that up. He was staring menacingly. I would absolutely set up like a job. You want to be a plumber forever, or do you want to be like a ghost buster? I think it's pretty obvious which the right answer is. Let's see here. Did I get everything for today? It's 9 o'clock. Okay, good. But he's like blending into the background because his coat's black, but those eyes were bright. Oh, I have some seeds. Hello. There we go. Hut! Teleporting cat. The controls were always kind of weird, but I think that's like a Nintendo thing, to be honest. They work with what they've got. It's okay. I really struggled, because you have to pull with some of the games. You have to, oh wait. We have to watch TV first. You have to like pull the ghost and do it right, and I was never very good at it. Stir fry! Saute the greens in a little sesame oil and make sure to add plenty of fresh... I have, by the way, the Stardew Valley cookbook. I bought it. When it went on pre-sale, I bought it. I was like, I don't have the money for this, I'm buying it anyway. So I just wanted to throw that out there, that I do own it. So you were playing it on PC, emulating it? I don't blame you. Yes! So, I do want to get back into doing cooking videos and actually like set it up. We just got new lights so I can actually like use my kitchen, so I do want to do more of that. The rhubarb pie one, I love. That pie was so good, and I actually have rhubarb growing in the backyard right now. But yes. I want to do cooking videos again. It was so much fun to do. They are a pain to edit. I'm really slow at editing and I'm not very good at it, but I want to do more of that. So just throwing that out there. There's two things I want to do now is I want to go find my backpack and a leek. Leek! Look at that! Hooray! I manifested it into existence. It's not my thing. Editing is I'm very slow at it. I tend to like double, like triple guess what I'm saying and how I'm saying it, and I don't know. I'm not confident in it, which is I think the problem, to be honest. Not, I guess if I did some like courses, even free courses, to find out a little bit more about how to do it. I'd probably be a little better at it. That's not me right now. Seeds! Oh gosh, seeds. So I think we're gonna unlock this one? Yes. Oh, we should probably buy seeds for all of the really hard things to grow. Yeah, so I did not know. I love DaVinci Resolve. I switched to that when Adobe started going crazy with their prices, because I'd always used Adobe and like it wasn't too bad. And then they were like, hooray, give me your money. And now I don't use it. So I moved to DaVinci Resolve and GIMP for like image editing, which it does the job. So that's good, I think. I'm just gonna stand out here until this opens. And I did figure out, like, I mean, for the most part, I don't do too much editing. It is rough. It's open source. They are. I did not know that either. I actually researched that like a couple weeks ago because I was like, can we eat the leaves? Because the leaves in my rhubarb plant have to be about this big. Just like circular, like they're huge. Krita? Krita? I'll have to check into that. I went with GIMP because I knew it from like my childhood, so it do be like that sometimes. Wait a minute. I've got parsnips. Do I need beans? I think I need beans. Everyone needs beans. Eat more beans. You need fiber in your diet. Let's see here. This. I do. Okay, cool. I'll check into it though, because it's hard to find programs that are free, that are open source and also good. It never ends trying to find something reasonable to use. Yeah, so we have to, I've got two rhubarb plants growing in my backyard. They're not going to be mature until next year, so, but I want to try their rhubarb pie along with mine. We're gonna see which one's better. It's probably gonna be theirs. You know what's really good? Strawberry rhubarb. The mixture of the two is delicious. Would highly suggest. We went up to this pie restaurant. I don't know what else to call it, but that's all they sold was pies. And you basically went in for dessert, and it was, I don't know why that's not a thing more places. Like, I absolutely would go to just eat pie at a restaurant. Yes, rhubarb green, do not eat. I don't actually know how much you have to eat to like seriously injure yourself, but I can imagine you would not have a good evening if you had eaten that. Pie shop, yes. Like I said, it was so random because we had come across it and we didn't know what we were expecting, and their pies were so good. Would highly recommend. Like, if anyone's gonna start a restaurant, like if you know anybody that's starting a restaurant, pie shop. Do pie. It can't be that difficult. I mean, to set up a restaurant, yes, but to like bake pies and not like have other foods, just pie, like I feel like that would be ideal. Do I want to do this, or do I want to go do mining stuff? I'm gonna do mining stuff. Chicken pie, I was thinking more dessert pie, but chicken pot pie is also really good. Absolutely agree. Well, I'm hungry. But I did get the cookbook, and I don't know. Pie and it's a heavenly combination. I do want to do more videos, and like I've got the Skyrim cookbook, I've got the Fallout cookbook. I have 2 Dungeons and Dragons cookbooks. I need to use them and just like cook out of them. Pumpkin pie. So pumpkin pie is like, I feel like it's a hit or miss thing for me. Not because it's bad, but because sometimes people like, I don't know, it's just not always done well. So, nope, no, there we go. I meant to buy the bag while I was at the store, and I did not. It's just radiation. I mean, you're not wrong. I need to do the Nuka-Cola again from that cookbook. So when we made the Nuka-Cola, it makes the syrup, and then you mix it with like a seltzer water. So we made it. I made it when my best friend was down here, and he drank a tablespoon of the soda syrup, the Nuka-Cola syrup. I'm surprised he's still alive. That stuff was just straight up sugar, and it was very thick, and I don't know. We did finally claw him off the ceiling, so that was probably good, but I'll have to do that again. They have like floats and stuff in there too. I agree. Or that's watery. I don't know. We used to have like potlucks and stuff, and sometimes people make watery pies. There's slight differences. Diabetes speedrun. Yes. There's some slight differences to Nuka-Cola and Coca-Cola. Nuka-Cola's got kind of a more, I am aimed incorrectly. It's got more of like a spicy flavor to it. Really? Okay, thanks game. Because it uses cardamom and some other spices where I don't know if Coca-Cola uses as much of those spices. It's still really good either way. I actually prefer the Nuka-Cola because you can make it less sweet than like regular cola. I mean, obviously. It's your choice. And it actually gives you some variations, like you can use less syrup so it's not as intense. So that's also really nice. Sunset sarsaparilla. I want to say there's a recipe for that too. Like, so that you can try like the Fallout version of it. And I don't know, I approve. I do love me. I love soda, it does not love me, unfortunately. And I love alcohol, and it also does not love me. And mixing the different batches. The Skyrim stuff has mead in it. And I have done multiple batches of that mead, and they have all, like, they've worked, but I haven't been able to get good video on it. So I've been trying to figure out how to like take proper video for that kind of stuff. I don't know what it would taste like, to be honest. Nothing wrong with Fanta, but oh, not you. I want to go into the museum. There is I think the Skyrim cookbook ultimately ended up being a disappointment for me. Yeah, the soda's not great. Every once in a while, like, I'm down with it, but more often than that, then no. There is, the reason why I don't like the Skyrim cookbook, and ultimately it was like a huge letdown, was the sweet rolls was depressing, I guess is the nicest way to say anything about the sweet roll for that. And it was just not great. Penny! Take this. Yes, this is true. I've noticed a huge difference between the types of, like, if you get the same thing from Europe or Japan or America, and the American version is almost always worse. And it drives me crazy. Because it's like, just increase this cost by like 10 cents and make it better. Like, I don't understand. Land of the free, yo. Wait, did I grab the right stuff? I did. Yes. Now I don't have to worry about crows. Hilariously enough, the crows in our neighborhood do not like crops, but they will absolutely eat other things and ruffle through the trash, which is obnoxious. Let's see, I'm gonna clear out a little bit more of this today. Let's do that. They add too much sugar is usually what ends up happening. Like, I don't understand. Some things are just so sweet, and I don't understand why they're so sweet. And like, it's like, oh, we've got this bread, and it's like, why is the bread mostly sugar? There is a really good bread recipe in the Skyrim cookbook that's lavender bread. Highly suggest that one. We also, maybe this is just for where I live. Oh, what? Oh, I see. It's one of the big stumps. I didn't even notice. But I don't know. Yeah, yes. I live in like a very rural area, and they don't have a lot of spices out here. So it's like, oh, you want to buy like this random spice for the Skyrim cookbook, and it's like, it doesn't exist in town at all. And it's kind of obnoxious, actually. It is what it is, but it's kind of sad. It's like, I'd really like to be able to buy, what was it? There was, Grains of Paradise, I think, was one that everything I looked at was like, oh, just buy it at Whole Foods. We don't have a Whole Foods out here. We're a bunch of rednecks. Like, come on. We're lucky to have a grocery store. Alas. No, not out here. I mean, I guess in some places, like if I went to more of the Central Valley area of California where there was actually like farms and stuff. But I just flat out live in the desert. Shout out to anybody who lives out in the desert like I do, because it's... Oh, wait. Also, let me grab that shirt. I forgot. I have a dresser inside the house. I can use that. There we go. Because it's not only just like a regular desert where it's, you know, lots of... Well, currently it's windy as hell outside, but it's also... and hot. But we live so far out in the middle of nowhere that there's nothing. I ought to take you guys around to, this is something I talked about doing. I do, like, in the desert. I talked about doing this with my husband. I was like, you know, it'd be really cool to do a Mojave Desert, can you eat a cactus? You can eat parts of a cactus. Depends on the type of cactus. I ought to get one of these days. It would be really fun to do for my secondary channel, is to get a jackfruit and show you guys what those look like. Because I know a lot of people haven't seen them before. And people grow cacti out here, and they have like cactus fruit on them. And you can harvest them. You can remove the needles. You usually have to burn the needles off. But they're usually like soft in the inside and very wet. And I think the one thing that we do have out here that a lot of places don't have are Joshua trees. Oh, it's Clint. I don't care about Clint. He's just gonna give us a furnace so that we can make that. What else do we have out here that nobody else has? So the Joshua trees are in a specific latitude and longitude, I believe. So they're pretty uncommon. No Josh trees, they are only Joshua trees. They're an interesting tree. So I talked to my husband about doing a exploring the Mojave Desert like video where we go out and go to like Prim and Drake trees. Oh no. Why are you not outside, buddy? I don't know what to do with you. Go to like Prim, go to some of the other areas. Our city, the place I actually live, was mentioned in Cyberpunk, believe it or not. It does make me wish for nuclear winter. I ought to do a video in the middle of the summer and take you guys outside. I live about an hour and a half, I think, from Death Valley. And they actually tell you, like, if you're out in Death Valley in the middle of like the day, do not leave your car, you will die. And people have unfortunately passed. It's a lot out there. Prim is a real place. The city of Prim. There's actually, most of the cities that are mentioned in New Vegas, may not necessarily actually exist, but they exist where other things exist. For example, Junktown exists very close to a city, for example, things like that. I've been to Death Valley. I think in New Vegas, Death Valley are there death claws out there for the most part? I don't remember, it's been a while. Maybe that's what we should play. But there's other things that are Good Springs. I think Good Springs is real. Remember that dinosaur? I think that's in Good Springs, right? That dinosaur exists. We just dropped a book, by the way. I was curious about this. What is this book? Oh, it's one of the new books. Felled trees have a 5% chance to yield double wood, and you can read it. Look at that. And that goes into, where does that go? Ah, in here, this new section. So that's cool. But yeah, all of that's like most of the stuff that you see in New Vegas is either was a place, is a place, or has like a relation to something in real life. Somebody actually mapped it on top of like the graph. There was a dinosaur somewhere. I think it was in New Vegas. I don't have Google up. All right, I bring it up, but it is. There's their dinosaur. I don't remember. Is that in 4? Is it in Vegas? I don't remember. Yep. It's the size of it's not correct. Obviously, you can't walk from point A to point B in real life as quickly as you can in game, but everything exists. I think Prim is the place that you don't speed. If I remember correctly, they're really picky and have lots of cops that are on the highway and will absolutely give you a ticket. Like, don't speed at all kind of area. Not even like, oh, 5 miles over the speed limit? No, 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 no. Don't do that. I do wish for nuclear winter during the summer. We've only capped out, I think the hottest we've ever been is 118 degrees during the day, but Death Valley is a different story. I want to say Good Springs is the first town. I think it's a place. I'm trying to remember. There is a dinosaur somewhere. Now I gotta look it up for a moment here. We have a moment. Hang on a second here. As my phone is like, oh, hello, you're active again. So the Dinky the T-Rex is in Novak. And I think that's an actual place, if I remember correctly. I don't remember if it's called Novak, but there is a dinosaur somewhere in California. And it's not a joke. Like, I know people like, there's different places where you name, like the location name is something really crazy. Death Valley is a place of death. It's one of the hottest places on the, my weekly screen time. Let's look to see what we're currently at. So, my screen time goal today is 4. My goal is 4 hours, and I've been over my goal for the last 7 days. So take that as you will. I do also listen to YouTube on my phone, and it also counts that. So keep that in mind. I need to get off my phone. You may notice I have been very active on Discord, and I really shouldn't be. I don't remember what it's called from Karate Kid. For the record, of all things, this is just a weird observation about Death Valley. So we have tour buses that come through our town on the way to Death Valley, and a lot of no, I'm nowhere near. I am way over what I should be using on my phone. I tend to use my phone at night when I'm like going to bed too, and I do read. We need to get that Discord. I need to put the night bot up so we can have more people join the Discord now that I'm streaming again. I haven't I haven't been doing that. Nightbot wasn't even part of my channel, actually, when I was setting all this up. Apparently everything had been removed and changed, so that's really cool. Death Valley rant. So a lot of the buses that come through here to go to Death Valley are, they tend to be foreigners, which is fine, like that's not a big deal. But it tends to be in the middle of summer, they're all German. And I'm like, why? San Fernando. I've been to San Fernando, but I don't have any memories of the place, to be honest. Apparently not memorable. Nothing out here is memorable. That sounds so bad because people think about like, oh, you live, you know, I live 3 hours, 4 hours from LA. And it's like, oh, so you've been to LA. I've been to LA and Vegas, and I would suggest neither of them. I would also not suggest going to Death Valley in the middle of the summer. Like, plan for winter. It's actually really beautiful. I know that sounds really weird because it's like, oh, it's the desert, but Death Valley is absolutely gorgeous. And there's a lot of, it's a park, like a national park, so there's not a lot out there. Gorgeous and nice skies. You could probably get, and it's actually something I've thought about, is going out and getting long exposures of the sky. You can see the entirety of the Milky Way, where you can't in most places in California, unfortunately. The Grand Canyon, I've been to the Grand, I've never been in the Grand Canyon. I've been to the Grand Canyon, but never in it. Because you can go down a couple different ways, and it's never interested me to climb. I've been to a lot of places in the US like that. The Sequoia National Park is one of my favorite places to go, though it was on fire, so that sucks. Yeah, it really is. We had all those fires and the sequoias got hit last year, and was it last year, year before? I don't remember. We've been having fires like crazy, and that was really disappointing because those trees are huge. I remember them going as we went to the Sequoia National Park when I was in Girl Scouts when I was little, like 12 maybe not even in my double digits, and seeing those giant trees is just crazy. I think there's one you can drive through even. It's absolutely amazing. I'm doing terrible with catching fish today. Oh gosh. Why would you want to rope walk across the Grand Canyon of all places? I mean, the Grand Canyon's beautiful, but I feel like maybe we don't walk across it. That's a long way down. Fish. I think Yellowstone is, oh gosh. I felt bad for Australia when it was on fire because California had been on fire so much. When the city of Paradise burned down, one of my friends lives up north and he sent me pictures, and it was raining ash and the sky was orange and it was terrifying. It's like, oh my gosh, we need to do something. Like, the city of Paradise was a real sad story because the city itself was a tiny town, but there was one way in and one way out. They did not actually, they were like, it was recommended for them to install a secondary road in and out of the town, and they didn't. And that became a problem. So we're not near a forest because we live in the desert. So if there's a brush fire, it's gonna be fine, but it's always a concern. I think LA was on fire too a couple years ago. There was a big old fire. California being on fire. What's new? I bought air purifiers for every single of like my rooms because of how bad the smoke was, right? City of Paradise. I don't think, maybe they did start rebuilding. I know a lot of the towns nearby started like wising up, and they put in new fire ordinances and like installed like better ways to get out of the towns. There's this weird like, it's never happened, like it'll be fine type of attitude a lot of the towns have, and it's like, don't. Like, don't think that way. Just because it's never happened before doesn't mean it's not going to happen. We're trying to get, like, my husband's parents, we're trying to get them to move because they live in the middle of a forest, and it's like, if anything happens, that's gonna be a problem. I mean, basically. Oh! Oh, this is new. I forgot about this. The river jelly. We're gonna probably want to keep that for a while. Nature's very delicate. I think we... Like, oh yeah, it'll bounce back, maybe. But not necessarily. I'm going on a ecological rant here. Anyway, like I said, I actually would highly suggest if you ever, you know, travel and you're hitting the US for folks out of the US, or if you're going around the US for people in the US, Death Valley is an interesting place to hit because there's a lot of weird stuff out here. Lots of ghost towns in the valley. And some of it's really cool. Like I said, would probably suggest not coming out here in the middle of summer, but we can have a meetup. And you can go to LA. That's true. Things did get better during the pandemic, but I guess we actually have to, like, let things return. People seem, like, incessant, like, we just have to destroy the universe, or destroy nature and just, like, take over. Like, that's how I feel like sometimes. There's, so living in the desert, we have, all of our water comes from reservoirs. There's a pistachio farm in our town, and it's like, we live in the desert where it gets to be 120 degrees during almost 120 degrees. I think we capped at 118 last year. And you want to grow pistachios? Uses so much water. Get out. Like, go find a different desert. We're short on water. I'd love to move one of these days. I've been trying to escape the Central Valley of California since I was 18. Well, hello. You dragged someone here? Oh, you did! I see. Okay, I'm following the chat conversations here. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. I thought that said dear former calf, and I got really confused for a sec. Welcome to the stream. It is you. I'm glad we're all still hanging around, at least to some degree. I do know you. It's been a while. We're back to 2019. I wish. Just let's go back. Well, let's not go back because I like this internet since it's fiber and not regular whatever we had beforehand. Still tired. Fair. I totally actually get that. 1 a.m. Oh my goodness. I'd tell you to go to bed, but I know better. Ooh, let's go get that bag. Tired with insomnia. Oh my gosh. Survive. You can do it. Eventually you will sleep. One day. You have to wake up early. I thought you're doing tomorrow. Or later today, I guess. Go back through the pandemic. If we go through the pandemic again, I know what to do this time. And I know who to smack and who to stay away from. Learned a lot those years. It's a long weekend for us in the States. It's Memorial Day on Monday, so lots of us have the days off, actually. Not me, because it is what it is, but that's exciting to have a 4-day weekend. You know what, Shane? Screw you. Come on, man. I'm gonna give this leak to George. 6-foot sticks. I think we should carry around 6-foot sticks anyway. Read a book, make a presentation on the book, and then stream a bit. Oh, there you go. I didn't know you were streaming. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. $1 million caffeine versus pandemic. Can you imagine, like, having knowledge of what's gonna happen? I would love that, to be honest. It would have made things so much easier. Yes! We get a bigger bag. You're too cringe. cringe too, it's fine. We were just joking about that actually. Absolutely just super, well, you know what, I just turned 36 last week and I've kind of accepted that at some, like, there's no winning because if I'm not cringe to people, you're right, but get some good stocks. Like if I've been called cringe by kids that are younger, like, you know, like the now teenagers, and it's like I got called old like a few years ago. Thank you. Oh wait, and also not that. There's the carrot seeds. Hooray! It's the first time we've got carrot seeds. Yeah, I got called old. Like I was like, oh. I'm only 36, but apparently I'm old now. That sounds about right. You have to listen to him. He knows best. I'm sure you're doing fine. Doing fine. Like I said, everything is cringe. That's kind of what I've gathered. If you're not cringe to the youngest generation, then you're not doing it right. And if you're not cringe to anybody, then I'm very concerned and very confused because, I don't know, Markiplier got rich and famous, and I know plenty of people who think his content is cringe. I don't, but... I don't want to be rich and famous. Can you imagine? Got yelled at for making them look pretty. Mark does have OnlyFans. So I've actually, okay, so hang on. There is a woman on OnlyFans that takes pictures of her hearse for OnlyFans. It'd be such a hassle being famous. I'm sure you're fine. I believe in you. I do. Wait, did I give you 2 gifts already? Oh no, okay, good one. But yeah, there's an OnlyFans that has, that like this woman takes pictures of her hearse. Like there's nothing, yeah, so like, you know, that carries corpses. It's exactly what it sounds like. She has a goth hearse that is really pretty. The car is gorgeous, but that's what she takes pictures of. So on her videos, you know, they always have like on Instagram Reels, it always says, oh, like OnlyFans detected, like opinion rejected. It's like she literally just takes pictures of her vehicle and posts them on OnlyFans, and it's hilarious to me. And the car is gorgeous. It's very well decked out. Mortuary's assistant fan, pretty much. It's cool. I don't know. That sounds like something up my alley. Taking pictures of, you know, creepy vehicles? I'd do that. I think it would be cool to do something like that. Can you imagine getting paid on a adult-oriented website for pictures of your car? It cracks me up. I think she probably started it as a joke. Bye! Get some sleep! Oh gosh. Working with the dead in general seems like such a crummy job, but that's personal. Right? I wish you just crawl into bed and then boom, you're out. That's the dream, right? Like, if I could have anything from a video game, it would be a restful night's sleep. We're currently being devoured by bugs, so that's not gonna happen for a while. The bug apocalypse is still going on, unfortunately, for me. It's been happening for 2 weeks now? Has it been more than 2 weeks? The bug apocalypse continues. It's miserable. There's 2 things. So, like, can you imagine the game, like, the life was like The Sims? Like, you could rest at night, you could just go to, I don't know, NASA and get a job as an astronaut. Like, they wouldn't even blink at you. You could have 20 kids and still afford them. You I would not suggest having a kid, but you could probably steal one if you looked close enough and found one. They tend to like run around unattended, so you could just grab one. Probably. You can buy crickets online. I think that's actually kind of, I think it makes sense, right? You gotta feed the lizards and stuff if you've got them, or snakes. I think you could probably buy mice and stuff online too, like frozen mice. My search, like things I've searched for online, I'm on a watch list at this point. The government's like, what the hell is wrong with this woman? 2 hours and... You have a kitty. Is it cute? Exactly. I love cats. We've been thinking about getting another a pet, but we're currently still renovating thanks to some water damage, so I don't want to like bring a pet or a child into this. 2 kitties. It's true. All kitties are cute. I love cats. That's what I get, like that's what I watch most videos on, is just cats, because cats are ridiculous. There's this adorable, there's a rescue that I follow that they rescued a cat named Bruce, and Bruce was very angry. And now Bruce is like the sweetest thing on the face of the planet because Bruce is safe now. It just warms my heart. I have no faith in humanity, and then I like, you know, watch videos of cats that are, you know, go from angry to soft. Yes! I know which cat you're talking about. He's it's pretty chonky. Chonky cats are just as special, or just as cute as non-chonky cats. I miss some of the other cats that like used to be like the grumpy cat and stuff. I'm kind of sad that they have passed, but good memories of those cats. I love cats. I love dogs too, but dogs are a little bit more difficult to travel with and stuff. So that's a problem. It's such a shame. It happens to the, you know, the best of us, I guess, but still. Has it? I'm sorry. Grumpy Cat was up there in age. I mean, it happens. I mean, I've aged too. You've married multiple 2D men. We were talking about dating sims earlier, so I mean, I don't blame you, to be honest. And I played Baldur's Gate 3, and there was a octopus guy in that one, so I'm not saying that I didn't hit that one. Because I did. Dogs can, like, they really do want a lot of attention. Cats can be equally annoying. Depending on what kind of, like, what personality you get. I've met some Velcro cats in my life. The octopus. I have no excuse for myself. I also got the bear cutscene, so you're just gonna have to, like, infer my mental health from that. That game is ridiculous. I also picked up other random dating simulator. I picked up Rogue Trader. It's a lot less dating and a lot more rogue trading, but I played it early on enough that there were some fun glitches, such as like I slept with one of the crew members and they stole my body. Like I was a walking gun afterwards. Like it was just. The therapist is concerned. I will talk to my therapist about my bear and octopus adventures. I have no excuse for myself. I really don't. Let's see here. That's an interesting game. I'm terrible at RPGs these days, though. Oh, the dating sim part. Sure, fine. I do great. The actual strategic stuff, no. Really concerning visual novels. You want to give us some examples? I want to know. There's some good ones out there. There's also some murder sims out there that maybe I should stop talking. It's okay. I've been there. Gramminess. The kid at the back. I don't think I've seen that one. I'm gonna get suggestions and then I'm gonna get lost in the sauce, I'm gonna get lost. I wouldn't say in the sauce, but I'm gonna get lost. Y'all gonna have to come find me. Half is into some odd stuff, I will admit. I enjoy, there's a couple things I've gotten into. Breaks into the MC's room in the middle of the night. So that's just, Twilight. I don't... Wait, am I wrong? It's okay. It's always weird stuff. Well, here's what we can do. We can kill some slimes and, think about our life choices today. I need to think about my life choices. My therapist would probably agree. And I kind of joke saying that my therapist, but I've actually been in therapy, so that probably helps a little bit. I didn't want to think of those boxes anyway. Speaking of weird stuff, mines, yes. So it's Twilight-esque. Oh, Miss Myers did us so bad when she created Twilight. We'll never be able to escape it. Also, if you want weird stuff, I've actually been watching the Interview with the Vampire TV show. Speaking of weird stuff. The first season was very interesting, because they changed the story a little bit. The second season, I've only gotten through the first episode so far, and I'm not sure how to feel. Oh gosh. I can't think of, whenever I see, people blushing in anime or games, and they have, the red, I always think of Yuko now, and I'm like, oh no. I think it out loud. Oh geez. It's funny, after, the third time I went to therapy, my therapist didn't even have a, pad of paper anymore. So I don't know how to feel about that, at all. Maybe she knew exactly who I was. She's just like, yeah, I got this. I don't know if that's good or bad. Also, by the way, if you joke too much in therapy, your therapist will often start looking at you funny. Just personal experience. Therapy's been good, by the way. So, highly recommend if you can find a good therapist and you can afford it. If you can't, then you just come to my stream and I will have to diagnose you myself. And that's obviously my secondary calling in life. Shortly after being a professional entertainer. For the record, too many jokes of certain experiences is a coping mechanism, so they start calling you out on it. Do you think you're funny? Is this a way of coping with the situation? Therapy is best when you don't need it anymore. We'll get there! Hopefully. I can only hope. Taff is not a real therapist. I cannot actually diagnose you with anything. I can maybe diagnose you with the silly because that's not an actual thing, but you know. I mean, so yeah, you want a cowboy. I mean, I have some good, well, I was gonna say I have some good recommendations on books, but no I don't because it's all Kindle Unlimited. So when I was working in an office, and I worked in a male-dominated position because I was a physicist, the amount of gentlemen that would just end up in my office telling me about their problems was not great. Have you got... Okay, so Facebook pages for getting... Okay, so funny, just side note, have you guys seen the number of AI, like, Facebook pages that have popped up? So I don't use Facebook for anything outside of, like, there's a city-wide one, so I check it. So if there's, like, a power outage or something, I can go online, get some information. But there's just so many AI pages, like, that diagnose, that are playing, like, doctor, or, you know, that do recipes. It's very interesting. I found this amazing recipe. It's cool. I found this amazing recipe. I think I'll have to send it onto the Discord. It's like, what was it for? It was like cheesy sloppy joes or something like that. Yes. So it was for Big Mac sloppy joes, and then it includes a crust made out of vanilla wafer cookies and a cream cheese layer. It's so fun. I've also been playing Find the AI. An AI love connection on Facebook. I mean, I haven't gotten too many ads for that yet. But it is a wild ride to be on Facebook and, like, seeing all that stuff. The recipes are fun. Usually you can find them because it's usually like recipes and then like a name. Like, I think one I found was like recipes Emily, recipes, I think there was like an epic one, grandma's recipes. And if you look at the picture, it's like, look for the fingers and the teeth. AI is like Faye. If you're looking, like, always look, count the teeth, count the fingers. And the recipes are bad. Like, obviously, because they're AI generated. And I actually played with my letters are mixed up. Yes, I did the chat AI and asked for, like, recipes. They don't make any sense. Or they just straight up steal them from, like, actual recipe websites. And also, it would not give me a recipe for skooma. GPT, thank you. Yes. I did the free version, and I asked it for a Fallout recipe, and it gave me a recipe for chili on hot dogs. And I asked it for a skooma recipe, and it told me that it couldn't give me a recipe for drugs. Like, it literally told me that. Which is... I mean, fair, I guess. That's true. I think there was an issue with AI not understanding human faces or fingers. Like, it can't count them. So you end up with stuff that looks like creepy, like oddly off. They also, all those images also look oddly sharp. So that's an issue. It's always funny to see, like, all the comments on the images of the obviously AI people, and it's like a bunch of, like, thirst comments, and it's like, that person has 6 fingers on each hand. I don't know. I'm not into, like, dating or, like... I would agree with that. A cart frenzy. I don't have any... So this... you guys probably couldn't see that. I need to move myself. But sometimes it'll pop up and say, like, there's a cart frenzy, or there's something like a bullhead frenzy or something, and then you can go fish for those things. I saw one AI page of specifically recipes. I think there were like 1,000 shares or something on this very obviously AI recipe, and the recipe was a cheesecake, like a raspberry cheesecake with Oreos, and the recipe itself only had the cheesecake part of it. It didn't have anything to do with raspberries or crust or anything, or Oreos, and it's like, interesting. Mutants in bio. Yeah. I still have my Twitter stuff. I don't use it. I've been meaning to go in and deactivate it. But the last time I logged in, I had like 100 or something new followers, and they were all bots. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. So Cart Frenzy, as you can see. I really like this new idea. This was added in 1.6, I think. Oh god, I'm gonna lose it, I'm gonna lose it. No, I lost it because of the bounce. Dang it. Nope. Try again. It is. I haven't touched it in a while. Like I said, last time when was the last time I looked at it? It had to be a couple months ago. It is. One of the only reasons I've kept it, and this is gonna sound like the most bizarre thing. So we had an issue with our garbage pickup here, and the only way I actually got any sort of like help was through Twitter, of all things. I had to go onto Twitter and actually contact them because I was calling them every single day and they weren't fixing the problem. So I went on Twitter and actually messaged them and was like, hey, so this is a problem, and they actually got and fixed the problem. But otherwise I haven't been on Twitter for anything important. So, I mean, that's pretty important. Yeah. Oh, I know. It's a freaking hellscape. And like I said, that's literally the only reason I've kept it is because of our trash pickup, which really sucks. It's like, you think if you call your trash pickup, like your trash people, and like, hey, I'm having a problem, they'd fix it. No. They didn't fix it. They didn't do anything. They just told me, oh yeah, like, it's scheduled. This might be scheduled, but it's not happening. Yep. That is true. YouTube is, well, the certain new owner doesn't care, and he's not a great person anyway. I've never had to try and get a hold of YouTube. No, that's not true. I actually did once. I had to get a hold of YouTube. I was trying to change, of all things, my second channel's, like, I was trying to add a profile picture and stuff to it, and oh, I have a big egg, good. And it wouldn't do it. I actually had to contact YouTube, and I actually got a hold of somebody. It was wild. I've heard Disney is also pretty bad, where you also have to go to Twitter for that. Not that I do anything with Disney, but it's kind of a weird thing. I don't understand why why companies have gone from like our support's really good to, well, you can talk to the AI bot and we hire like 2 people and a cat that can lay on top of a keyboard, you know, to answer questions for you. Yeah, Disney collab. Can you imagine? What would Disney want with me? And I say that because Disney doesn't do anything. I just got the axe, by the way. Disney doesn't do anything with anyone that's like that doesn't profit them, except for all of the things they've ever failed on because they get too big for their britches. I haven't used that terminology in a long time. As a Disney princess, you might as well just cast me as Alice and throw me down the rabbit hole. I'm not blonde, but I would probably look terrible as a blonde. I'm Caffeine Gaming and you're watching Disney Channel. Oh my goodness. That's terrifying. I feel, I don't know, man. There have been weirder things that have happened in the universe, but you know. What do you mean, member of the Beast Castle? Are you saying I'm gonna be like the candlestick holder or something? I don't know how I feel about any of this. Member of the Beast Castle. Lumiere. I think, is that what the candlestick's name was? Lumiere? Because it means light. Or light, like whatever similar name to it. You'd buy a ticket to that movie. A coffee cup. How dare you? I could be one of the feather dusters. That would be fun. Nice little skirt. I don't know, that's a weird movie. Alright. I'm just gonna turn that accent as we discuss which member of the Beast Castle I would be. So here's the question. They all got, why did they all get I'm not gonna sing. You don't want that. Nobody wants that. I can see me as the clock guy. Yeah, okay, I can see it. The French candlestick, oh gosh. He's basically like Pepe Le Pew from the Looney Tunes. He's a bit of a womanizer, I think. Calf singing stream. You would all die. I'm not. My voice is not thick. I have no voice training, obviously. Oh gosh. I cannot sing. As far as I know, I cannot sing on key. I'll get some voice training first, so y'all don't suffer like from broken eardrums. Oh gosh, I'm not gonna get, okay. That's obviously something I need to do this year, is to read the Lusty Argonian Maid with my better half. Try and like convince him to do it with me. He's gonna be thrilled. Absolutely thrilled. He's oddly supportive, but he's also like, obviously like wants to do nothing with the channel, so it's always so funny. Like, no. That's true. That's true. This is the story. Well, that's okay. You can have tinnitus. I can have tinnitus since I already have tinnitus. And we'll just be a whole, like, big ol' happy family, right? That's how this works? Pretty sure how this works. Pretty sure. Oh, I should build a furnace while I'm thinking about it. Yes. I don't know. I've never really... I don't have enough copper. Never mind. I've never really sung before. And when I was younger, I used to get made fun of it. It's because you have cats. You have so many cats. At some point in time, I don't understand why cats do this. I've had multiple friends who have gotten cats, and they've been like really meek, quiet critters, only to have those meek, quiet critters become like the craziest cats, and they just scream and they yell. And it is what it is, I guess. But also, like, why? I don't understand. I don't know. I used to sing, so... I used to sing long time ago when I went to church, but since I stopped going, for a variety of reasons, I didn't sing. But I used to get comments on, like, you're very loud when you sing. So... The movie version of the Cats musical, in which it was I don't know what to call it, like Lovecraftian, basically. It's terrifying. Also, someone's barbecuing. I can smell it because it's coming through my cooler, and now I'm extra hungry since we talked about Stardew food and Skyrim food and other things earlier. This is the worst. It was awful, absolutely. Bye, Mare! Thank you for modding! The original Cats musical was, like, weird, but at least tolerable, from what I understand. I would not consider whatever the movie adaptation was to be that. I don't know what they were thinking. It's not really something I would sit through, to be honest. This sounds like a bad idea. Most musicals don't do well on screen. Anyway, like, I feel you can either try and hold on to what made the musical good, which doesn't translate correctly to movies, or they go too far the other direction and they completely lose what made the original good. Because I think most musicals, there's a little bit of passion and like stuff, but I don't know. It's just, and the story of Cats is just weird anyway. So would not suggest. I have not seen Hamilton. Or anything associated with it. It's been on my bucket list for a while. And all I've really heard is like varying pieces of the music, and it all sounds great. I know, it's kind of an odd one. I'm not a big musical fan in general, so I tend to not do too much about it. Yeah, musicals, like I said, musicals aren't really my thing. I have a hard time paying attention in movies anyway, and musicals just make it worse. Oh, is that it? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I haven't seen the Hamilton. I've heard music. I have a lot of friends who were like theater kids, so they're really into it, but I have the attention span of like a goldfish on good days. I fidget. Do you guys ever get when you're like in movies? Video games are a little different because I'm like using my hands. But for movies, TV shows, I have a tendency to like start to get antsy. No, I've never been tested for autism or ADHD, so I don't know if it's like that sort of thing or if it's just a personality quirk. My mom's the same way. She has to be like crocheting or doing counted cross stitch or something while she watches movies. You can become a theater kid at any age as far as I can tell. I have a lot of friends who do music professionally too, so it doesn't help, or I guess it does help them, it doesn't help me. I asked like a very long time ago, I was like, I'm gonna learn how to play guitar, and my parents were like, nope. And that was the beginning and end of my musical career. Musical anything. We did learn the recorder in school. That was about as far as music got for me. Oh, we learned to square dance. Was that a thing in other countries? It was here. I've met multiple people across the United States where they had to learn to square dance. We had to sing like a little like choir thing, but that was it. Yeah, I have to eat too. If I'm not doing something, I have to eat. Yep. I actually own a guitar. My husband wants to get a bass because he really likes like the idea of playing bass, but he hasn't done that. Yeah, but I did buy, when I finally moved out and had my own job and money, I bought a small like beginner's guitar, and I like practiced with it maybe for a few hours. It's a lot of work. It's passively eating. That is a good way to phrase it, actually. Food is like, I know it's like the most base of things that you need to do along with like sleeping, but it's such a pain. It's just me. I know, I'm a weird one on that. But eating's a pain. I tend to, like I said though, when I'm watching movies, I want to finish up the Fallout series because we just finished episode 3, and the idea of sitting through another hour-long episode of Fallout is both thrilling and like terrifying because I just get so antsy. I want to do things. My brain needs a dopamine release. Right? Eating and hydrating are just so much work. I can't believe how many people, including myself, can't remember to drink water. Oh gosh, yeah. I usually I'll eat like plain popcorn because I'm a weird person, and that seems to work pretty good for movies. because it's plain and it doesn't like fill you, well, it does fill you up, but it's not super heavy usually. Then my husband wants to eat like just pure sugar, because of course he does. He can handle it though, because he's an ex-martial artist, so he's like, he's fine. I can't believe I got those both at the same time. We really have. I think I've had that Gen Alpha attention span since I was a kid though. Yes, drink some water. I don't have my water bottle with me. I carry it around. It's a little Pusheen water bottle that's got, well, Pusheen on the side. That's what it is. I try and remember to like fill it up and then carry it around and drink at least 2 to 3 of those every day. I learned that I do much better when I'm hydrated when I was recovering from surgery, and I felt better because I was drinking water and eating well and resting. Just wild. Would not recommend having to go through surgery for that, but yes. YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels. I avoid TikTok like the plague for that very reason, because I know it's the same sort of like algorithm where they just keeps kicking videos at you and you just doom scroll for hours on end. Look, you have a large water bottle? I love that. And you should. You should carry it around and you should actually drink out of it. Because I know plenty of people who don't do that. I have a friend that she's like, she has one of those big, I don't think it's a Stanley, but it's like kind of similar to them. And she has to like actively set timers on her phone to remind her to actually drink out of it, because she won't drink it even if she has it in hand. It's hilarious. It's like, if you have it on hand, you can just drink it. Can I make a furnace yet? I think I can. You and you. Hooray. That's true. Break the cycle. Stop. Gotta stop watching eventually, right? You'd think. Oh, really? I'll have to... Oh, wait. No, okay, hang on a second. That's fine. I'm gonna just shuffle into the bedroom. I forgot that I was out of stamina. I'll have to check that out. I try not to watch too much, and I try and catch myself. I've actually had to put timers on my phone because I will overwatch things and then my days will be gone. It's true. We're all there, aren't we? There you go. I like my little reusable water bottle. It's really good for when we go on hikes. I love to make sure to bring it. So, not that we've done too much hiking recently, but up north, it's when we go visit friends and family. We see a lot, go out hiking quite a bit. Nothing too strenuous. Though, we did go out once and we climbed over a tree that was blocking the trail, and that was an experience because the tree had a bunch of ticks on it, so... I'll have to text my friend and see if he remembers that. I get that. Trying to remember to do... I don't want to say simple things because it's not... It has nothing to do with the complexity of the, like, what it is. It's just something else you have to remember, and... That's a lot, especially since there's always so much going on these days. It gets worse, I swear. I don't understand. I feel like I have less to deal with now, but for some reason it just takes more energy for each thing. This is just going back to college where it was like, you know, I was taking usually 4 to 5 classes, and half of them were usually math, half of them were usually physics, and for some reason I was like great at it, and now it's like I have to write down to remember to do something. The AI will start taking over soon. I think it's only a matter of time before Facebook becomes purely AI. It's just gonna be AI talking to AI. No, that's fair. Yeah, I get it. I don't know. You would think that like remembering to drink water would be so easy, but it's just not. It's like, well, for me, it's like also remembering to eat because I don't get the same hunger cues as apparently the rest of the universe does. I want to. I don't. I actually learned that it's possible that you can have different hunger cues. Like some people's stomach like growl, but that's not the only hunger cue, and that boggles my mind. Humans are weird. We're all weird. All right, let's see here. What are we doing today? Did I talk to my chickens? I don't think I talked to my chickens. I gotta remember to talk to chickens. I'm so not used to having chickens this early. Wait, I did talk to the chickens. Did I get the eggs? I did not get the eggs. I should put a chest in here with hay. Oh, I should build a silo. I don't have copper. That's true. Water does not have much of a flavor. Interestingly enough, I actually hate the taste of the water where I currently live because it's hard water. And hard water is got a flavor, but after we had this major earthquake a few years ago and they had to start putting extra chlorine in the water. Yeah, there is so much to do in Stardew. We're not even through like week 2 yet. So there's still so much to get through. It's crazy. I think I just hit 600 hours on Stardew, so I'm impressed. Oh, interesting. See, I usually realize that I'm hungry when I start getting hangry. So I'll start snapping at people and I'm like, oh, I should eat. It used to happen in the office too. People would like, it was always kind of annoying because it would be, you know, oh, we're gonna go out to eat. Okay, no big deal. And then they would push it back. And, yeah. It would make me grouchy because I would have expected to eat at like noon, but then it would be 12:30 or 1 o'clock. And I'm like, I can't. I'm going to eat the next person that comes into my office. There is definitely a flavor to water. I'd absolutely agree. It's the different minerals and it makes sense. Like our current water is super chlorinated, so we have to filter it. And then it just tastes, it tastes hard. I don't know how to explain it otherwise. Oh yeah, that's over there. It's the journal that's popping up and it's basically telling us we have some quests. So we need to smelt a copper bar. I need to not exit. Defeat some slimes. Go down to level 40 or build a silo. So these are just some different quests that it's trying to tell us to do. I'm mostly ignoring it only because I have done this a million times, so it doesn't pull my attention as much as it probably should. And I just got the slime one, so now it's popping up again that I need to go visit the Adventurers Guild. That's true. And some of them, well, yay America for the lead pipes that we have, which is real fun, but it is what, I don't know, it sucks. And my parents' water, when I go to visit them, tastes different than what it tastes like here. Which is interesting to me, since they live, I think the water reservoir is the same one. Yay, leaded water! At least we don't have leaded gas anymore. Slightly better, right? That's true. And I know asbestos was mostly discontinued, but it's still used and can be found in places. So we have to be really careful here when you're like doing stuff. Make sure asbestos isn't in whatever you're doing. Why is there a blue slime in here? Did I really just get the same dwarf scroll? Okay. I was hoping for a different dwarf scroll. There's 4 of them, and finding all of them has been kind of hard, actually. Oh, really? So, yeah, okay. Maybe it's different in the pipes, something different. Maybe it's filtered one place and not the other. Oh gosh, where they were using asbestos as snow in The Wizard of Oz. Feel bad for their lungs. Which, I mean, like, if it's in something like tiles or something, it's not too big of a deal because it's contained, but when it's no longer contained, then it becomes... Ow, 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 why? Freaking rock crab, get out of here. Yes, clean water would be great, but... Well, and even wells aren't too lucky, so speaking of which, since we live on an underground water here, the big things with wells is arsenic, so enjoy that. Yeah. Anyway, we got some boots there. They give us +1 to defense and immunity. So yeah, if you have well water, you often have to get it treated for arsenic. That's something that we've talked about here, because the arsenic, like, okay and not okay is like a moving goal, so that's cool. Arsenic. Oh gosh, did he really? That sucks, to get lung cancer for something like that. My voice is starting to go. I think that might be a good thing to keep a note here, that my voice is starting to go, so maybe time to, after this day, finish up the stream. It's been 3 hours. That's why my voice is starting to go. Oh my. Let's see here. Oh, do I need to turn that into the... I do. Nope, I'm gonna sell that. For some reason, it's like, it cracks me up because it's like, you know, arsenic is obviously a poison, but every time they re-release the, like, is our water okay, the amount of arsenic is, I was not I did not realize it had gone on for 3 hours, to be honest. So thanks for spending time with me, you guys. Especially with my voice starting to, vanish. I am. Speaking of Let's Plays, I was gonna step back into, I'm all over the place, but I was gonna step into doing some of the final Skyrim stuff, which is long episodes, so yes, thank you. It was a lot of fun today. Like I said, we still have a little bit of time and my voice is back somewhat. So that's good. It really did fly by. It was very nice. It's always a little nerve-wracking for me to step back into streaming. You know, I've been thinking about it, and this has been a great stream, so I'm happy. And I'm hoping we'll be back next week. Same time, same place. As long as nothing happens and the world doesn't fall apart, as it sometimes has been doing this recently. We'll have to see what we want to continue playing. I would love to do more Stardew on the stream. I know there was some interest in doing some other games. I had considered doing... I just got a bunch of rice, by the way. Doing like a not a walkthrough, but like a test run of Final Fantasy X-2. I do game suggestions. Trying to, how do I want to phrase this? I'm trying to figure out the words. When I do game suggestions, I try and play through the games before actually, like, let's playing them. I'm trying not to do, I want to take a short break from, like, the 100-hour games, you know, a la Persona. Not because I hate Persona, but I would like to actually play something other than, you know, those types of games. After, like, I think Persona 4 Starfield, that's true. I could do, I could go through, like, the main storyline like I did Stardew, or not Stardew, Skyrim, and do stuff like that, and, like, play through it. It is true, it's not that long. That's true, I could do Sekiro. I'll have to see if I have it on Steam. or whatever. See if I could, if it's, I think I might have it on PlayStation. I'll have to double check. I'll make notes. For right now, we'll have to see what I want to do on stream. I was thinking Elden Ring might be a fun one. So you can watch me they just get owned. I want to start a new character for the DLC, I think. And I need to prep for that. Because this... Wait, so the DLC comes out... oh, that's true. No! I'm going to be revisiting Persona 3 soon because of the DLC is coming out into September. You're right. And I think... I might hold off until next year to do that one since we're finishing up Persona 3 right now. But that's true. They did change enough for me to warrant actually going back through it. So that's true. There is a new game plus for Starfield. So that would be... Wait, did I talk to my cat? Let me do that before I quit. I did want to think about... Where did my cat go? Oh my gosh. Stop teleporting around. I did talk to my cat. I do want to finish up Skyrim because I have almost all of the quests done in Skyrim. And I just want to like cap it and just like finish it. Stream-wise, I think there was some, I don't want to say requests, but people talked about Final Fantasy X-2. I thought about doing kind of like having a guide up for that on streaming as I was going through it to kind of first impressions since I've never played it. Bree wanted me to play RimWorld actually, and I might do that because that's true. I could do Skyrim fishing for 3 hours. Oh my gosh. But RimWorld now has the Anomaly DLC out, so that might be fun. Need for Speed, that's true. I know I've watched people play Need for Speed. Have I ever played it myself? I don't think I have. RimWorlds. I would play it, if I did it for stream, I would play at a harder difficulty for RimWorld and maybe do, which, I mean, we're basically just chatting here. So, I mean, I guess it works. I'd play on a higher difficulty for RimWorld though, and maybe do a couple challenges or something. I tend to play on like base builder or community builder? Whatever, not hard, but not easy, but not normal. Whatever the step is below that one. Yeah, you suggested that one and I picked it up when it was on sale? I think it was on sale. And I have it installed, but I haven't touched it yet. There's like a million games that came out this like last year. Hades 2 was also something that I thought about doing. Dad sent me some money, by the way. Go Dad! Oh, I'm sure. I have tried No Man's Sky. We played that briefly, not for the channel, but I played it multiplayer with my husband and friend, and I think we played it. So during the pandemic, we actually played it a little bit as a team, which didn't last very long because all of my friends are chaotic, just crazy people. Feng Shui matter. That's interesting. I'll have to check it out again because I did definitely pick it up, but I haven't touched it. I'm gonna need to take that cauliflower to the... Oh, can I get it? No, I can't because it's egg day. I'll have to check that out again because I did install it and I have it. I've been thinking about checking it out. I just... Welcome to life. But I did think about doing like Hades 2 or the original Hades. I beat that game and that's a lot of fun. And Hades 2 I've been enjoying quite a bit. What other games have I been looking at? I'm trying to think. You know what? I can look at my phone because I have Steam installed on my phone. Look at that. Let's see here. Let's take a quick look at my library. That's true. And the unfortunate part about some of the games that I've been playing, like Final Fantasy, is there's so many of the random battles that I recorded for about an hour, and I think I got about a 20-minute episode out of it, trying to cut out all those battles. So, let's see, what had I just installed recently? There's a bunch of new games that aren't technically out yet that I wanted to try out that I've been kind of disappointed in. So that's kind of put a damper into my plans. Like a game called, it's not Dracula, it's Brocula. So you play as like a vampire, and it's supposed to be like Stardew-esque, but 14 is the MMO, which I played, oddly enough. Figure that one out. I don't know why I picked up that at one point. Oh, I do. It was my husband. That's why I picked it up. When do I not pick up things? He wants to do something. Here I'm just coming along for the ride, I guess. I'm not going to talk to anybody during this event because we've done it a million times, and we're going to play the egg event. I do have interest in the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I actually have the first part that was released, and I would need to play it. I also have 15. I think the big thing for me is MMOs always kind of hit the same problem for me, where I don't like people in my games, so I don't end up wanting to play them. And there's like a forced, like, you have to be with people in MMOs, and I don't want to be. I think that's just me being a brat, to be honest. But it was something, I mean, it was fine for what it was. I did play Elder Scrolls Online briefly as well. I found that one to be a little better, because it kind of kept the same aspects of Elder Scrolls that I really enjoyed. Calf is... my social levels just aren't very good anymore. Not like they ever were. But there is something about like the MMOs, like where if you're not doing things right, then people get kind of angsty at you. So, especially when you have to do things like raids, and I don't particularly care for that. So there. It's just me being an old brat, basically. Who won this year's egg hunt? It better be me. Give me my hat. Hey! Also, you can put hats on the cats now. So, that's the best part about this. But we'll see. Like, I'm gonna schedule a stream for next Wednesday. And we'll see. Maybe we'll play some more Stardew. Maybe we'll jump into... yeah, 3 hours is a lot. I don't blame you, though. That battle is hard. I can't chat with people in games either. I get it. Like, it's not that I don't like people, it's just that's not why I game. Like, I don't game to be social necessarily. It's a little different on the weekends when I'm like gaming with friends that I've seen, or, that I haven't seen in a while. Maybe we live in a different part of the state or whatever. This is so difficult to see. I'm not even sure if this is gonna come through the stream. It's okay. But otherwise it's not for me. Especially like guilds and stuff for, WoW. I think there's guilds in 14 as well. Final Fantasy 14, and I'm just like, I don't know. Especially World of Warcraft. I know people really got into that, and you had to like show up to things. Hopefully I didn't just destroy something. I have an LG something or another. It's a 4K monitor that I picked up. It's probably the cheapest 4K monitor that you could pick up. And I picked it up for 4K video. I'll have to find out what it's called, but it's an LG. And it's also on bright, so that'd be part of it. It's It's not Knights of the Old Republic, it's whatever the similar one was. That would be fun. I have Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 to play as an LP. Those were really fun RPGs that I really enjoyed personally. So that's a possibility. I don't know, lots of games to think about. The Old Republic, right, so it wasn't Knights, it was just the Old Republic. That eventually, that went down, did it not, I think, which is unfortunate, but I heard good things about it. It just wasn't popular. People were waiting for Knights of the Old Republic, the remastered edition. It's not great. The combat for Knights of the Old Republic wasn't great, but I liked those RPGs. I'm gonna think about that. I think it's kind of a unpopular opinion, but I actually prefer the second one over the first one. But they're not terribly long, and I have a thing. Oh god, the evil playthrough. I'd have to do both of them to actually like fully share that story. And the evil playthrough is interesting because I've done both. The evil one was hard because I have a tendency to do like the goody two shoes thing, the Lucy playthrough, as it were, for like Fallout, where you play as the do-gooder. But the evil characters, the antagonists in 2, some of my most favorite things, especially playing as a woman. Oh, really? That's an interesting way to do an MMO where you basically... I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. But it makes sense that there would be monetization issues. That seems to be a problem in most MMOs. Okay, so I'm gonna cut the stream for today since it's been 3 hours and 25 minutes, so 3 hours and 20 minutes since I think I ran it for 5 minutes prior to this. So if you're not on Discord, get on Discord. I don't have the link, but otherwise I will chat with you guys next week, same time, same place, and I'll chat with you guys on Discord. If you have it, I'll have to post the link next time in Nightbot so folks can join. Anybody who was hanging out in the background, thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to see if this works. I have an ending transition so that it will run for a few minutes and make sure everything works. So I will see you guys next time. Bye! See you on Discord! It changed my text, which is not what I expected, but that is okay. I'll see you guys in the Discord.